Oh, shit.
Ryan! Are you okay?
The safety word didn't help.
My trailer! What the hell? One of you is getting your dick hole smashed!
Oh.
Oh! I'm freaking pumped! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day!
Oh!
Man, he hit his ass with a parking tone, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday! You gonna bring the demons out of me?
There you go, you got him.
Not with the trash can, buddy. No.
Trash!
All right, let's get him off.
Okay.
You know what? No. This is my hat now. This is totally my hat.
And welcome back to the Second Round Pod. You got your hosts, Matt Haggs, that is me. To my right is Stevie Rideout, followed by Joshua George, recurring guest Ryan Scaplen, and finish it out with Zachary Clark, Second Round Podcast t-shirt on. That's right, we have merch, people, if you want it. But
check that shit out.
Yeah.
You like that shit?
Y'all got a merch website?
No, we do orders. We do orders.
We barely have a podcast. Zach has the
So if you want a shirt,
Let's-
reach out to Zach, and then he'll custom order one, and then
Yeah.
you'll get it in 4 to 6 weeks.
There you go.
Pretty
Just
much.
in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much just in time for Christmas.
Secret Santa gift? Perhaps.
Look no further.
I bought some load of Christmas shit, boys.
Yeah?
Holy fuck. I got 44 candy canes to make a candy cane lane at my house. Like
A
real
what?
ones?
A candy cane lane?
Yeah.
So are you
Oh, like lights. Like
walking around the house?
you know, like the 4 foot tall candy
Can't
canes.
talk into the mic?
What?
Like they're probably 3 or 4 feet tall, and you stick them in the ground. And
You have 44.
Okay, all right. No, I'm
Like
sorry.
Candy cane lane. Candy
I
cane lane,
thought
baby.
you meant like
The
the ones you eat.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was like, what?
They come in packs of
Just gonna lay them in the grass? Like
all the odd number.
I was gonna say, in 44 wouldn't get you very far.
And I mean, he said he spent a lot, so 44 regular edible candy canes, not very expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's in a pack? Like
Like
you
Josh
got like a
said.
mini pack.
Like Josh said, they come in packs of 100.
Yeah.
So like, where are you putting them all? So I got 22 red ones and 22
If
green
you were
ones.
at his house, it would all make sense. You're gonna put it along your driveway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all along the driveway, and then I got 12 like different kind of candy canes put in a tree and make it look like a candy cane tree.
Keep talking, I'm sorry.
And then I got I got a load of the ones you put around the eave. Fuck, I can't even express how much. I got 4 inflatables.
So you like
Or-
candy canes?
Candy canes.
So when you
like
put these
candy
up,
canes?
King Clancy?
Big
What?
candy canes.
when you setting this
Sean
up,
Clancy's Rainbow Six?
probably
What?
like mid-November maybe.
okay, I want to see a picture.
Oh, you guys will be
That's
over
me
for
on
Christmas.
Instagram.
So
I'm gonna have a Christmas like brunch or something. I'm obsessed with Christmas.
are you going to
Like,
try
I
and
love Christmas.
take...
Fuck,
Are you going to
man.
try and take the claim of the gingerbread house away from the gingerbread house?
Maybe I'll try to be the gingerbread house of paradise.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That's a lofty goal.
Yeah,
It
like
is, man.
not this year. Like, dude,
You should do like what Bam Margera did on Viva La Bam and try to make your house be seen from space.
yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, in the gingerbread house's prime, that shit was bright and filled to the brim.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea where.
So
Is that the
in
one
C-
in the
the gingerbread house?
No, the CBS. What's her name's house? Moose's ex-woman. I don't know if I should say that on the pod, but it's true. The one there, Pond Road. You've
That's
been
known
there.
as the gingerbread
You
house.
knows where
You've had to have
it's at
seen
the end
it.
of Pond Road on the left-hand side, obviously, because the pond's on the right
It's-
side.
Yeah.
I'll explain.
Right next
So
to the
for-
track?
Yeah,
Hags-
yeah.
Hags
So
will explain.
I'll explain it. So for people that
First, explain to him where Pound Road
yeah.
is.
Pond Road
So
is.
for people that aren't aware, in CBS there's like a
we have ponds.
we have ponds
There's a
and
road by
roads.
the
There's a
pond.
lot of those around.
Yeah.
It's
But-
probably like the 8th Pond Road in Newfoundland.
Oh, dude, you want to know? Well, side tangent. There's so many water streets. It's not even funny.
But every
But
cabin
anyways.
road ever is Pond Road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like literally, like going up in Bay Roberts. Bay Roberts has a water street. Carbonear has a water street. Harbor Grace has a water street. Like any street that's next to the water where their bay was is Water Street. Same thing with Newfoundland.
Sure.
Like that's why they call
The
them.
street next to my name is Freshwater Road.
Hmm?
But that's in Gambo.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Can you
it's-
imagine if like somebody was coming to visit you and like
Lives
say,
on
like, visit
Freshwater
your name,
Road.
Freshwater Road, and they show up in town.
3
like, I'm
hours
going to
away
Freshwater Road.
No, they show up in Gamble.
Oh,
They're like,
you're
I just
actually in
passed by the
town.
pigs. Where's
Yeah,
your
I
house
just passed
to?
the
I'm here on
pigs.
Freshwater
Where
Road.
you at? Oh, geez, by your 3 hours got the wrong way.
Yeah.
But to finish it off, basically the gingerbread house is this house that everyone kind of knows and like will go see it around Christmas time. It's this family that put in a ton of work, so like it's a display of Christmas things. I actually just
It's mostly wooden.
So I
Yeah.
actually interviewed them about it for a story when I was in
Oh,
journalism
sick.
school. So like most of them is hand painted and handmade, all those ornaments he made, and then they have like this massive display of lights that goes on their roof, and it's a pretty nice home, like an A-frame style house. Like it's not like
It's a
a
big
shack.
house.
Like
Yeah,
it's a
nice
big,
house.
beautiful house.
Sounds like a one-way street to ruining your own privacy.
Well, yeah, like
It
there's
kinda
literally
is.
there's a line.
Come look at my house.
It
Dude,
kind of is. It's
dude,
like,
there's a
you've
lineup.
definitely heard of it before. Like,
Like,
I know you don't know where it is, but
There's a
you've definitely heard of
lineup of cars almost all the time, like going in the road to go
No,
look
I'm
at their
like
house.
for Christmas, more or less. I always heard about there was always one house out in like King William.
Port de
that, like,
Guave.
Went.
Portugal.
Yeah, the
Go to
Portugal
Port de
lights.
Guave.
Oh yeah, go put a wave. Look at the boat.
That was the worst. That was the worst thing. I don't care what anyone says. That was the worst thing I've ever
Michelle,
done.
Michelle
And
literally
so
asked me to go
I
on a
still,
fucking.
I still
that.
never went out there, and I have no aspirations.
Don't ever
to
do it.
go
I
out
went there with Danica, and it was.
It is what it is.
It's a waste of time. It's
I
a
think
very
it's-
nice.
I think it's an older people tradition
It
more
is.
so.
Like it's a very nice spot.
There's a house
but
in Mount Pearl right next to your house over in.
Down Michener that does like.
You buddy got the
their own-
radio
Yeah,
hooked up.
got the radio.
Zach needs
station going
headphones,
and all
yeah.
that.
I do need headphones. It's all right.
they're
Okay,
on
right
the-
now.
they're
Right
there right there in front of you. But as I was saying,
Poor old Timmy.
the Port de Grave, like to me, it's only a waste of time because it's beautiful. But for the amount of people that are going into that one area every night, it's like a 3-hour drive.
It's a
in and
zoo.
out. It's insanity.
But oh my God, there's a house just before like
When you come down around the
Yes.
corner, down the hill around the corner.
with the candy cane.
Yes,
cane
the candy
shop.
cane.
That's my dream.
That's your candy cane
There's
lane.
literally like 300.
That's
yeah,
his
that,
inspo.
like, that guy has a lot of fucking candy
Yeah,
canes.
I'd love to see his light.
So what are you
bill.
gonna top out on candy canes? You got 44 right now,
Well, I bought all the green ones at Walmart, so
but are you gonna get more
Every
like,
one.
every
there's
year?
only there's 20. Yeah, I'll try to get more and more every year, but you need the same style because like Canadian Tire sells a different one than what Walmart does.
Okay.
You know what I
And,
mean?
yeah,
And they
you
look
need you
different.
do need like unless you want to like make it like flow. You
Yeah.
need to. I think you need a base of the same kind. Then you can
Yes.
add some new different ones to sprinkle in.
Right, but like the ones like I said, I got 44 from Walmart, and then there's other ones from Piper's that are the same ones from Canadian Tire, but they're a different color, like a different shade, and they're gonna be up in the tree.
So you were really scoping out what candy canes you wanted.
Oh yeah, I started buying them like October 4th.
Dude, the Christmas lights are so fucking expensive too.
Dude,
It's
I spent
insane.
so much money.
Man.
It is criminal.
Yeah.
I should not have my Visa.
At my house, we got that thing that you just stick on your front lawn and just beams lights onto your house.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's just that's the lazy
So
way
lazy.
out though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why you? I'm not getting up on my house and just
Oh,
stapling
dude,
lights
I would do
on
it
to
every
my
goddamn
friggin-
day.
Oh.
So my
I would do that.
I
as a
can't wait to
career.
have my own house so I can do it.
Exact, dude.
Yeah.
Come over and help me if you want.
I'll literally come over and help you.
Honestly, it's not bad right now where the weather's good. But
dude, the weather's been fucked.
man,
Yeah.
When
but
I went
if
outside
you're-
tonight, it's insanity
listen,
how warm it is.
if you're doing that when it's cold in November and you can't feel your fingers, you're not going to want to do it anymore.
Nope, it's gonna be like 10 degrees in December. I can.
You
feel
need
it.
those frequent
Better
breaks
not.
though.
We need another snowmageddon, but
You're
that's-
just getting
Yeah,
all
just
these-
for your fucking snowmobile. That's all you want it for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but like
You
if
don't-
we, even
you-
if we got another snowmageddon, where would you go on your skidoo around here? Just go up on Gould's?
My Jesus, if we got a snowmageddon, I can go on the fucking highway.
We catwalking up fucking Cameron
I
Road.
suppose.
You remember seeing the highway
Yeah,
during
that was
snowmageddon?
fucked.
Didn't get touched for a week.
I don't ever want to see that ever again in my
Oh,
life.
I do. I'd love to see it tomorrow.
Now that I have my
Shut
own
up,
place,
dude.
I
That's
think.
such a lie.
It's not at all.
Now that I have my own house, I think I'd be down for it because like, unless I was at work, that would
Because
suck.
you're not trapped with your parents for good.
Well, no,
For
I
like
didn't even
2
mind.
weeks.
I didn't even
Guys,
mind that.
all I'm
but-
saying, okay, let's put it in perspective. If we all get surpluses again because Trudeau wants to be a best con guy and the government wants to be a best con guy, we all get a week off of work and can grind the shit out of Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm down for another snowmageddon.
See, I wouldn't be grinding shit at Call of Duty. I'd be going Skidoo.
Oh.
Absolutely. I'd be taking
Oh.
I
every
don't know.
advantage of
Call of
that.
Duty comes out tonight, Scaplen. It
Oh.
might take you over.
Yeah, but snowmageddon's not going to happen until like February anyways, if it does.
We're not getting another snowmageddon. Stop talking into existence.
We're supposed to have a
I
bad
will-
You want
winter
to
though.
go
I don't know who makes that call, but apparently we're supposed to have a bad
I
winter.
heard we're
you
supposed
know
to
how-
have.
you
I
know
heard,
how
I
they-
suppose. I heard
know-
we're supposed to have a mild one.
Yeah,
no.
like-
you know,
I didn't hear
You
that,
know
but-
where they're saying
Yeah,
we're
you-
supposed to have a harsh winter? The Farmer's Almanac.
Fucking right. $14.99 at Sobeys. Gotta trust it.
What the fuck is the
There's a
farmer's
farmer's
almanac?
You would know it if you
It's
seen
what the
it.
farmers go by.
Sounds like the Newfoundland Herald.
It's basic. It's
no.
Is that like astrology signs, but for fucking farmers or what?
No. Well, it's like weather patterns.
that's the title.
Yeah, so like
Farmer's
basically to my knowledge, and it's a very limited one, our winters and summers have like experienced a harshness and a lightness, but there's actually like a pattern to it. It's a reoccurring thing. It's not just
Yeah,
random.
it's just climate. But you can like Google that shit. Why
But
do they
I'm
have
not
to
talking
fucking
about
own
like
that?
I'm not.
All
ta-
I'm saying is that global warming has been so nice to Newfoundland. It's just
Boys,
wicked.
I got something to bring up.
It
now
has.
We're on topic of global warming.
I'm
Oh
down.
jeez.
Oh, and he sets the beer
He
on the
sits
table.
the beer down.
Is what I was gonna bring up that I was talking about that I think Hags is gonna do.
It's crazy how that stuff kind of happens.
All
It's
right.
almost as if we're in a simulation.
Beers are down.
So
Phones are out.
Hags ready to
the
yell.
global warming thing, obviously real.
Hags opens up Safari.
Like shit, like your shit's drying up, right? Like look at China, everything's drying up. Anyways,
China,
so
everything's drying up. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
China's in
You're
like
talking about
one
the
of the worst
Yangtze
droughts
River, like
of history. So
I didn't know
anyways,
that. Thanks
so
for educating me.
one
Oh,
of
it actually
China's
is. Yeah, China's
one of
fucked,
China's
apparently.
biggest rivers is like dried up.
That's
but-
crazy.
Anyways, it revealed all these things. Like it revealed a bridge that was built like thousands of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That just was like going through the river. That evidently this river used to be dry. Like
Yeah.
it became. Boys, the Earth is on a cycle. We're gonna go. It's gonna do it all
Are
again.
you trying to say that climate change is not real at all? Or
It's completely real. We're accelerating our own death due to the climate. But the Earth is on a cycle, man. Once we're gone, it's gonna keep. We will not be the Earth's first mass extinction. And we
no,
won't be its last.
no. Well, like for example, like
the
there's
the
a
Earth
lot
will
of.
eventually go into another ice age.
Well, that's what I was about to say. There's a lot of leading geologists now that are I don't know if you guys follow this, but I really like the Joe Rogan podcast, obviously, but I don't watch every one. But like I love like when he brings on like anyone that has to do with like geology, ancient civilizations,
Love
like all
it.
that kind of stuff. So like there's a lot of leading geologists and people like that believe that there was a advanced civilization before the ice age and they just all got wiped out because
Probably
they're
did.
uncovering like different, similar to what you're talking about, like that, like not only different not necessarily technology,
Think
but
about
like
the pyramids.
structures, and don't even get me
Well,
started.
the
on
pyramids are a whole different beast.
The pyramids. If anyone looks me in the eyes and tell me the pyramids weren't aliens, you're fucking wrong. I don't care what anyone says. They're fucking aliens. Had to do with that shit. But you want to know what's crazy that no one talks about is just how crazy the civilization in the Amazon was. So when I can't remember, it wasn't Christopher Columbus, or it might have been Christopher Columbus, but when one of the first like European settlers came and when he got back to like Europe on the other side, he was raving about all these massive like villages and infrastructure and millions of people he saw, and like it was crazy how like mass, and it was enormous. So they come back like years and years later, and no one's there. They can't find any of these civilizations. They're like, what the fuck happened? That was not English, I know.
Steven
Civilization.
just listens for you to fuck up words.
No, I don't.
That's
funny.
Steven's role on the pod is the word police. I
Listen,
respect
yeah, he's
that.
literally
I get saying
the
once.
grammar police, and then as soon as you fuck something up, he doesn't say anything. He just
Just-
looks at
Man,
you.
I
He's
told a story on the last pod, and I was listening it over. I was like, "How do people listen to that,
Well,
dude?
it's-
Holy fuck!"
it happens
Anyways,
to
well,
the
the
best
thing
of us.
is, they don't.
yeah, yeah.
So to finish,
Self-burn.
so to finish it off, basically, what it turns out happening is when your first European settlers came over, they just brought over so many diseases that it literally wiped out this fucking population. But now that they're starting to cut down a lot of trees in the Amazon and do more research, they're finding mass overgrown, like there's pyramids in the Amazon that are just as big
Dude,
as the
think
ones
about
in
the
I
Egypt.
don't think it was.
You see the
I don't think
fucking
it's
thing?
trees. It's like seismology and stuff. They're like seeing like these structures.
That
beneath
too,
the
yeah,
rainforest.
that too. Like beneath everything overgrown, like they're finding
Dude, it's
full like
wild.
tunnels. It's insanity. So like for people to think that like kind of similar, I don't know if I'm gonna say
Dude,
the whole.
I have no problem believing, like, that there was a fully like developed world before us on this planet. have no
I
problem
think
believing
when you say fully developed, I
Not
agree.
fully developed,
in
not
terms of
like-
like I don't think they had cars and shit,
No,
but I
but,
do
like,
think that there was
yeah.
massive societies of millions of people, and they were all working and like.
But the crazy, like,
100%.
over the years, like we're just discovering more and more, like fucking Vikings and up in what the fuck's the place called?
Lots of Meadows.
That place.
Mm-hmm.
Like all
Vinland.
that shit. But like, when did that get discovered?
I don't know.
It wasn't like overly.
That was
I-
discovered in
ancient.
like I don't know, like the past. I want to say 100 years.
Yeah, but so like, people in like the 1800s had no idea Vikings probably existed.
No.
Well, they
And all that.
did. There's like
Well,
Well,
stories,
history
and all-
books and
yeah,
stuff.
there
Yeah.
are stories and all that, but like there was no hard proof.
no. Well, there was stories about Vikings going to Vinland, which is the New World.
Yeah,
Mm,
and all that, but like
Some of the, like a lot of like
But
Norse
anyways,
mythologies mixed
the
in with
point
their
I'm
history.
trying to get to is once we're dead and gone, our great grandchildren might be blessed with the knowledge to know that well before us there was thriving civilizations well before our knowledge.
Oh, I totally. There are.
If you're
It's
picking up
not
what I'm
even.
laying down here.
It's not even a debate of will they. It's more of a debate of just how much more will they know. Because I think
Yeah.
we've discovered that now. Like I said, between like the Amazon and all these different places that we're like venturing into, no doubt there was massive civilizations.
I just don't
it's
know what
crazy.
it has to do with fucking global warming.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is that like the
No, well, the global warming thing, it's like uncovering a lot of stuff now that's been
What Scaplen is saying
that's been covered
is
up
that
by like water and
if
all
it
that.
wasn't for
Oh,
global
yeah.
warming, then they wouldn't have found this bridge
yeah,
in China.
that you would have never known. it
that's
was there.
that's the crux of the argument.
but he started off with like fucking.
But, like,
the cycles.
global warming's like fake and like
You look at sure down in California, Lake Mead is drying
Oh,
up.
that hurt my ear. Anyways, keep going.
Like,
No, it
Lake
was
Mead's
him
drying
moving.
up like completely. And now they're finding like footprints and shit at the bottom.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that was evidently dry before.
Well,
I
the
never
but,
ever
but
thought
here's-
of
drying up
but
again.
Scapes, respectfully, the other thing. Oh, I'm sorry if I interrupted you. Then,
Oh, I
Ryan. I
love
think
it.
He was just
Um,
holding your hand.
the other thing you got to think about too is that a lot of these places are now filled with water, not because of global warming or cycles, but just because of the ground
Lake
is
Mead is-
literally moving.
Well,
like
Lake
it's-
Mead was sort of man-made anyway.
Yeah, and like different shit like that. Like you're gonna get a
Thank
lot
you,
of
Hoover Dam.
erosion and stuff that's going to change the way the ground
Yeah.
is. Like it's not. The Grand Canyon was a stream at one point.
Oh, there's no doubt. Hey,
I think what it was
shout
is
out
like
geography.
at some
crazy.
point there was just a whole bunch of boys that all got a big bucket and they all just started throwing water into the
They were like,
Hoover Dam,
Yeah.
and it all just started from there.
as a civil engineer, that is not true at all.
Yes, it was.
If you can't tell that I'm
Wow.
joking off that comment, then
Are you talking about what
you're
I said about the
stupider
Grand
than I
Canyon?
am.
Well, huh?
Are you talking about what I said about the Grand
No,
Canyon?
No,
what
he's
I said.
talking about what I said.
Have
I
you
thought
guys
you were
ever-
talking about the Grand Canyon. I was like, fuck you.
Have you guys seen a picture of the Grand Canyon versus like Gross Mourne side by side?
Are they very similar or
No.
something?
Well, like no, but like Gross Mourne just looks way nicer than what the Grand Canyon does. Like
Grand
Ooh,
Canyon's just
making
desert.
enemies down the state, Stevie.
no,
Do
no,
tell.
no. I mean, like I don't know when
I
I
start
seen
a
this
turf war
picture.
who has a better canyon. what's the one in fucking Grossmore even called?
The summit.
The
yeah, summit,
the
yeah.
Tablelands or whatever it's
No,
called.
that's a
Summit.
different one.
The summit's
Summit.
the
The
tall
summit's the
mountain.
hike, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but
But doesn't the hike bring you to where the picture is? Like of like
the
what you're
gorge is
talking
what it's
about?
called?
The gorge,
The
yeah,
gorge,
there you
yeah.
That's
go.
Corner Brook, isn't it?
Oh, the gorge.
No,
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 that's
that's
Grossmore.
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 That's Grossmore. Western Brook Gorge.
Oh, okay.
You skid
So-
off the top of it.
So they called the gorge, and you compare it to the Grand Canyon. Well, I guess the Grand Canyon's not really that fancy of a name either, is it?
No, not really.
So
The
what's
thing-
your what
It's a canyon,
Steven,
but I guess it's the grandest.
I want to see if I can find the.
The other thing
Steven-
too, though, is like I think it's more of a taste thing at that point because the Grand Canyon is much bigger, so that's really.
And there's
cool
definitely
about
more.
it.
Where is the Grand Canyon anyway?
Vegas or
Oh, okay.
Nevada.
Nevada.
Well,
Well,
there you go.
it's split between Nevada and Arizona.
What are you gonna do in
Colorado River runs
What are you
through it.
gonna do in Nevada versus what you're gonna do in Grossmore, Newfoundland?
I don't know, man. Maybe go play fucking
Play
one of the
the Wasps.
nicest course in the world in Arizona.
Watch a Las
somewhere.
Vegas Raiders football game. Couple
Are-
of Golden Knights games.
We're
Area
asking
51.
what's better vacation destination. I don't think Grossmore really qualifies.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being completely sarcastic.
I'll
but-
say him though. There.
Well, what about if there's a snowmageddon in Grossmore? Escaping to take a skidoo there.
See, the whole point of the
Escaping
podcast.
can't skidoo in the Grand Canyon.
See-
You can skidoo in the gorge.
Okay, here it is.
Can
Here's the
I
picture.
just make a fucking point here? And this is coming from me. The whole point of the podcast is that one person speaks at a time. Josh is there going, and then Scaplen immediately
I'm
looks
just
at
trying
me
to have a
with
little
the
side
with the
conversation.
mic in his hand and starts talking to me. I'm like,
But
the
I
whole
wasn't
point of
even
this
speaking
shit
loud.
is that there's only
I
one
was
person
like,
talking
I
at a
was
time.
whispering as to like, no one's gonna hear me besides Zach.
Picture you have the talking pillow.
What
Listen.
looks nicer?
Shut up.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But that's a perspective
That's
thing.
the only thing I was comparing. Like
Yeah,
this
but
picture.
The scale on them is not the same. Like you
Yeah.
can already
No,
tell
the
that.
Grand
Yeah.
Canyon's
No,
Massive.
yeah, yeah, of course. But
Like you could probably fit that picture where New.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like Norway probably has like fucking 10 of those.
He just flashes it super quick. It's
There's only
almost
one
like,
Grand
It's like
you're
the
Canyon.
whole.
undercover
It's just like,
agent.
yeah, it's
You're
like it's
undercover
like
agent.
it's like Sneaky Link. Like
Yeah.
fucking.
QR code for the link.
Holy fuck. I don't know, man. All that shit sketches me out though, because like that also brings up like when I'm like I don't even need to be high to talk about this shit, but like if I am
Neither do
high,
I.
like my thing is like the fact of how like time works still fucks with me all the
Yeah,
time.
it's
I
crazy.
can't
Don't
get it
be
to make
talking.
like so. Then you talk about things like ancient civilizations and shit. I'm like, man, like we don't even know. We don't know what the fuck's
we don't
going
know.
on.
We really don't.
I really never thought about like
We don't know fuck about fuck, man. We don't know
No,
nothing.
well, think about the last. What was the title of the last podcast?
We don't know anything
about
about
anything.
anything.
Fucking
That's
there
it.
you go.
we don't know fuck about fuck.
Yeah, that's this one. That's this one. Yeah, we don't know fuck about fuck.
That's the rest of our topics just gonna be like a different word about that.
Yeah. yeah.
The dog days of the pod. We don't know fuck about fuck.
What are you looking at here, Hags? Let's go.
Oh, I got a lot of topics ready
Oh, I
to go.
seen
if
his
need-
phone. He got a
He has a
fucking
list.
there.
I made about
That
46
novel.
of them.
You know, if you had
You had
listened,
mine in
if
there?
You, if you listened to the podcast, you would have known that Hank's
went
done
through a
these up
couple.
last week, and we did
Yeah.
a few.
Ah.
But it's all right.
You've almost called me Mike like 6 times in the last 2 weeks, and then you almost called him Mike that time.
I don't know.
Got Mike
I
on the
didn't
brain.
call him
Mike.
Got Mike
What?
on your mind.
I didn't call him Mike.
You were like Mike, and then you said Hags.
Did I?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
my
I
bad.
wasn't listening. But yeah, time fucks with my head. That's
Oh
the end
yeah,
of the
no.
story.
There's a movie Mackenzie watched one time, and like
Interstellar.
yeah.
Don't
Oh,
be
that
talking.
one.
That movie
fucks.
pissed me off.
I've still
never
never
watched it.
I've still
I
never
love
seen
Interstellar,
it to this
No,
day.
I would
Listen.
like to watch it though.
Oh,
It's
how
like
the
3 hours,
fuck
isn't it?
Is he in a bookcase? All right, that's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Yeah,
It's
you're
stupid.
You're all right. That
Like
it was
the
cool
whole-
until that
No
point.
spoilers, no
cool until
spoilers. I know
that.
it's older, but I'd like to
So-
watch it.
Like the premise, it's based on like going to different planets, and time is different on the different planets, so that you age the way you do on that planet.
I don't know what you're
Go
saying.
ahead.
buddy.
You're killing me here.
No. I was gonna say, since he's bringing
You're
up,
killing me,
since he's bringing up Interstellar, I was gonna say, go to what I texted you.
Oh, I already have a topic that
But,
has
like,
to do with this.
the
for
whole
my thing,
premise
so I
of
will. I'll bring 'em up.
Interstellar, it was a sick movie up until, like Josh said, that whole thing happened.
So-
Because like
It was very
the
like,
way they
science-based.
age on that planet versus how they age on Earth, like it's accelerated on some planets. Like yeah, it makes sense because
Well, it
I
does.
can get that part of time.
It's my thing is like it doesn't make sense, but I accept it's a reality. That's the part that
Yes.
fucks with my head. I don't understand how that works.
Well, it's
but-
sort of not reality at all.
No, it
because-
is?
Well, no. I
Well, that
mean,
planet they visited was really close to a large like star, and that's
Yeah.
why the
Yeah.
gravitational pull was
well,
so high.
the coolest
Yeah.
thing about that movie is like you hear like ticking,
Yeah, and
in the
that's like
score,
one.
and
Yeah,
that's one.
Symbolize a year.
yeah.
Every
yeah,
year that
that's
passes.
1 year.
Yeah.
on-
Is that movie like
Earth.
3 hours long?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's like an hour
it's,
and a half.
It's long, but it's not as.
It's fucking long.
Is
I
it?
heard it was on.
It's,
It's like 2 hours,
it's-
40 minutes.
yeah, it's
maybe?
almost
Yeah,
3
I thought-
hours.
I
I didn't think it was 3 hours.
I don't
That's
like
a
that.
lot.
It didn't feel
I
long
can't-
when I watched
I
it.
love it. So
Can't
much.
watch a movie over 2
long
hours.
Dude,
Very, like-
anybody that
But
says
the
the Batman
beginning-
was too long, get the fuck out of my
But
face.
listen,
Get the fuck out of my
the
face.
beginning
I
of
don't wanna talk to you.
Interstellar, that is the road we're headed down.
We
Where they
should
can only-
watch that.
Where they,
I'd
where
like
the
to
only
watch
thing they
Interstellar.
can grow is corn, and everything's catching on fire because everything's too hot. Yeah.
So
That's the
here's
road we're
a
headed
here's a
down.
fun one. So escapes these topics. How it works is one is erased from existence, the other one stays. You have to choose. It's basically
every-
like this
so,
or
like-
that.
Okay.
Like everything with it is
Has-
erased.
it's
So like, we
gone.
had like Wayne Gretzky was an example. So like if Wayne Gretzky was erased, everything Wayne Gretzky did for hockey does not
Hockey
exist.
would
Yeah,
not-
so
would
it's
not be as
different, like the
near
whole
as
thing.
big as it is
So,
now.
anyways, because we're talking about Interstellar, I made up this one: Christopher Nolan or George Lucas.
George. Ooh. Christopher Nolan.
I don't know.
All right, we
those
gotta list off
people.
some movies. by
So George
I-
Lucas is the director of Star Wars, and Christopher
And
Nolan.
Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
I'm
Indiana
gonna say it
Jones.
right now.
Give Steven some. Give Steven
And then
some.
Christopher Nolan
White-
is like Interstellar, the Dark Knight trilogy, fucking
Dunkirk. He did
Dunkirk. He also did why am I blanking on the name?
Transformers.
No, he
No,
didn't
that's
do
Michael Bay,
Transformers. The
sorry.
fucking tabletop, the
George
Dream
Lucas
World
wasn't
movie
Indiana
with
Jones.
fucking
Have it Lord of the Rings?
no Leonardo DiCaprio, the
Spielberg was
Dream
Indiana
World.
Spielberg was
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I'm 90%.
George Lucas did Indiana Jones.
What?
Lucasfilms.
You sure?
Lucasfilms made it, but I
Indiana
think
Jones.
Steven Spielberg probably directed it. But
Yeah.
George Lucas,
Okay,
made
so we have to wipe
Lucasfilms.
Lucasfilms and
George Lucas, like
Anything
whatever he
under that
did,
banner
whatever
out
he
there,
did.
Okay, so can you give
Okay.
me a thing beyond
wipe
Star
Wars off the face of the earth.
Wipe
And I
Indiana
don't care.
Jones, anything he's
Star
done,
Wars
ever.
is grossly overrated.
Oh, I
Lord
don't
of
have
the-
any opinion, but they all do.
Lord of the Rings and even Harry Potter is better than Star
Harry
Wars.
Potter's not better than Star Wars in your mind.
I'd even go with now Lord of the Rings guaranteed better than Star
Lord
Wars.
of the Rings is probably better. I'm not going to.
I'd even stretch it and say Harry
I'd
Potter
agree.
No.
is
I'd
better
agree.
than
Lord
Star
of the
Wars.
Rings is better, but you're not getting me on Harry Potter.
By Star
Harry
Wars.
Potter.
Did you read the books? Star
Yeah,
Wars.
you
is,
didn't even read the books.
Boy,
Did you read the
Star
books?
Wars is so boring.
Did you say Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars?
Absolutely.
I'll accept Harry Potter, but not Lord of the Rings.
Whoa, I'm the other way. If you told me Lord of the
I'd
Rings,
take Lord of the
I would.
Rings.
Dude,
Lord of the Rings, the
Rings
grand
is-
scale of
With
the
the
movies,
Hobbit,
how
they made
amazing
3
that
good
is.
movies, and fuck the rest of it.
The Hobbit
the
doesn't count.
rest of it?
The Hobbit doesn't count.
Dude, The Hobbit was
doesn't
good.
3 Hobbit movies, and the show that just came out that bombed.
I haven't watched it.
Everything
The
else
Hobbit.
they've
Okay,
done.
we can't be saying
Also,
what bomb
the show
'cause
is
there's a
sort
lot
of
of.
bombing because it's on at the same
Lord of
time
the
as
Rings is
House
so
of the Dragon.
fucking boring.
Can
man.
we?
It has nothing going on.
Okay, hold on.
No,
if we're
Star
gonna use
Wars
the,
is boring.
are you checking the things? But I'm just gonna get
Good
a-
call, Steve.
Yeah, good call. But I just think, okay, number one, we can't go off on this tangent because it seems like every fucking episode we talk about Star Wars versus something.
Cable started.
And that's probably my fault for bringing this question up. But like, I don't know. I don't think you can say Harry Potter's better. Harry Potter's literally a ripoff of Star Wars. So
Yeah, we talked about that last pod.
Oh, you did the whole Harry Potter's Star Wars with
Rip off Luke
wands.
Skywalker.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Harry
Like,
Potter's
literally
ripoff
it
is
is.
Luke Skywalker.
And you know what? Even if it is a ripoff, they did it better.
Sure,
All right, let's change the topic here.
sure.
We're gonna
Okay,
agree to
ready?
disagree on this one.
Minecraft or
played.
Fortnite?
I've
Oh,
never
one
played
gotta go?
Minecraft.
What? One gotta go. Minecraft
So,
or
like-
Fortnite?
I'd wipe them both.
Fortnite.
Same. Same.
I don't
For a
like
lot.
either.
This is my opinion.
Wipe them
Alex.
both.
That was a good one.
Fortnite really started like the whole battle royale, like
No, it didn't.
Like-
H1Z1.
yeah, but okay, that
Started
was the
battle
start of
royale.
it, but it really blew
and
up
then,
with Fortnite.
and then
No,
PUBG
boys.
and then Fortnite.
If you experienced H1Z1 at its peak, boys, that was some.
I'm
Escaping,
sorry, there
like-
hasn't been a
I'm
game
sorry,
since
but
that
you need
Fortnite
to get
was.
rid of this. Like, I know what you're like. You're the guy that likes to come on with like super obscure opinions and be
No,
like,
no.
"You're the guy that didn't like this
No,
20 years ago,
I'm
so
not
you're not allowed
saying.
to like it
I'm
now."
not saying H1Z1's like the best BR. I'm not saying that, but like, when it was like at its peak, if you guys played it,
Did not.
I played
I'm
it.
saying if you did, okay, but it was so fun. Like you and your buddies just
That's not what
dropping
I'm
in.
saying.
So,
Escaping
but
at all.
Fortnite,
It blew it
Fortnite,
up.
I had the same feeling of when I played Fortnite when I played season 2 of Fortnite, when John Wick was the main skin that you could get, the John Wick rip-off skin, not even the like updated version they did that was actually him, but like when they made a rip-off of John Wick season 2, and the boys would be fucking landing in like Greasy Grove, or we'd be going before Tilted, before everything. The feeling I had from that game of when you had 4 buddies squad up, that's the closest I had ever felt to peak like MW2. That's the
I
closest.
love that
Oh,
game.
I
I
wouldn't.
loved MW2.
That's the
I
closest.
wouldn't go there. Personally, I wouldn't go
But anyways, before we change the topic here, and
Yes.
Escape, please don't interrupt me.
there.
There has been, I don't know, like a bunch of battle royale since. There's never been another Minecraft, so I pick Minecraft.
I think
Nothing's ever come close.
I've
to
never
Minecraft.
played either,
That's a fair
That
debate.
is a great
but
point.
I think I would pick Minecraft too, just because. See,
To be fair,
Best selling game of all time, isn't it?
I'm picking
Minecraft?
Minecraft
It
as
is.
well.
I
You
believe
know,
that.
I'll take Minecraft, like wiping Fortnite out, right?
Yeah.
If I take Minecraft,
Yeah.
because I want Notch to be a billionaire.
How much more creative would kids be if they started with Minecraft instead of Fortnite?
Oh, Minecraft!
build
Minecraft
them
is
both.
literally the reason I went to do. I
That's
did
what
a
I
year and
mean.
a
That-
half of
like, so
architectural
many-
engineering.
So
is
many
Minecraft.
kids started playing video
I'm
games.
not even joking.
So many kids started playing video games through Fortnite because
That's
it was during
literally
COVID.
true. It's
Then
so
you
true.
realize it's nothing like Minecraft.
No, then I realized. No, you want to know what the honest reason
Wait,
why I got
so
out of
I
it?
can't just make this shit appear out of thin air?
Are you saying
Where's
we
my
can't
blocks?
mine diamonds?
So, as you guys know from watching me build the
Hey,
cat,
you see, I know you never played Minecraft with this guy because he's a fucking cheater.
I never mind diamonds. I don't
He doesn't
mind
mind
diamonds at
anything
all.
himself. That was the joke I made. Josh picked up on it because Hags always plays on like the God mode or whatever.
Where I can build
He
whatever
just
I
makes
want,
everything just appear out of thin air.
and it looks sick though.
No grind, just fucking
Yeah.
buzzing around.
But what I mean,
Meanwhile, me and
that
Josh
fun,
are gone in
though?
4+ hours to get like 10 diamonds.
Okay.
And it's like, the best feeling in the world.
But that's two different
Yeah, but you're
vibes.
not
'Cause
getting any rewarding
Yes,
feel.
I am, because I love I love doing what they do. But my favorite thing to do, and it will be the favorite thing to do in Minecraft till I die, is make fucking crazy. Like the castle I have built.
It's fun.
He's fucked.
It's
You mean the
fucking
castle
impressive.
you built twice?
Yeah.
Well, no, he
No,
he
no,
built
no,
Oh,
that
you
one.
copy and pasted.
I
but
had to
you're
move
a
it.
cheater.
No, because I had to move it from one
Yeah,
mountain
you
to
did
another.
your fucked all mod shit. You
Yeah.
moved it from one mountain to another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't want to have to
Fun.
do.
We
And
found a
look,
better mountain.
we found a better fucking mountain, man. I had to
It
move
is
it.
what it is.
You were literally making
I just like to
biomes.
say, I've seen it. Both mountains look the same.
That was your opinion, and I don't agree, but that's okay. Either way, does the castle
Haggis-
look cool?
It's very impressive.
Listen, I really liked that you had Sauron up there. That
Look,
was dope.
the eye is
Loved the Lord of
sick.
the Rings. I
Eye
didn't
was
see a
sick.
Star Wars reference there.
Well,
anyways.
I mean, he did make the fucking.
I'm
room.
not saying anything.
There is a Star
Hags
Wars.
did
There is
really
a, there
well
is a
behaved
Star
today.
there is a Star Wars reference in there. I
It's a
have,
big spoiler though.
but
so
yeah,
we'll do it.
can't do that.
You're
But
being really well behaved
Spoiler
today.
alert for
here.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
No, for Star Wars.
yeah, for Star Wars, can't
He
do
made
that.
a room in his castle that's from Star Wars Rebels. That's all I'll
Yeah,
say.
and it looks sick. Titan needs to be quiet.
Is that Rabs?
Oh, probably.
Could be.
Definitely is.
Well, someone go let him in while we keep doing this podcast. What time are we at, anyways? 31. We got lots of time. What up, boys?
What's up, Rabs?
Hello, Ryan.
We got another special guest on the podcast today. You gonna hop on? Okay, well, you sit in the corner. We probably got about 10, 15, 20 minutes left. Well, we're talking about anything. Okay, now this is a good one to
Rabs, your
segue to.
Flashlight is on.
Just being saucy. You can
Dark
sit in that
red, eh?
chair. Chill. Up, the movie Up, or Monsters Inc.
Oh.
Keep Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. just because of the nostalgia.
Up's a good fucking movie.
I think I would
great.
keep up. I would
Up
keep up.
is an all-timer.
Full disclosure. Never
seen it.
Up.
Oh, it's a
God.
sick movie.
Come on.
Oh,
It's a Pixar movie, right?
Yeah.
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 That's a
Man,
sick movie.
I'm gonna be
Tearjerker,
honest.
man.
It is.
I'm
Tearjerker.
gonna have to go with Up.
Dude, I have a friend who looks
I'm gonna have to go with
a
Up.
23-year-old friend who looks exactly like the grandfather from Up.
Yeah?
I will show you a picture later.
What?
That
He
sucks.
looks exactly, other than the white hair, everything else is the same person.
Is he a troll?
Okay,
Up's
let
Is
an
me.
he
all-timer.
fucking like 3'9"?
Here, show us later, because I don't want to
Okay,
have to do
alright,
the
sorry.
classic.
I'll put it in the
So what's our vote here?
group. I'm voting Up. Keep Up.
I haven't seen Up, so I'm going to take myself out.
I'm gonna
of the
take
argument.
I'm gonna take Monsters Inc., but it's close.
I'm taking Up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Up is probably the better movie. It's just I grew up watching Monsters Inc. and like
Okay, well, Rab's got to
I
break it.
associate that with.
So
It breaks my heart to see Sully go, but you know.
I think. Oh yeah, what's yours, Rabs? Rabs is going Monsters Inc.
Tiebreaker. Monsters
Rabs is
Inc.
going. You'll be the tiebreaker if there's any ties here. This is a fucked one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
The whole Fast and Furious movie franchise,
Holy fuck. But no, I don't even need to hear the other one.
or
Keep Fast and Furious.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies.
Fast and
Oh,
Furious
Fast
I'm
franchise.
keeping Spider-Man.
Fast
Oh,
and Furious.
100%.
Oh, Steve.
I don't like the Fast and Furious movies.
Those are the worst
Steven.
Spider-Man movies.
Oh, I don't know the difference between them. Which
What?
one's?
What?
You were thinking all of Spider-Man?
I'm thinking of like Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
That'd be a closer
Tobey
debate.
Maguire?
That's
That's-
Tobey Maguire.
that's Tobey
Oh, okay.
Maguire's.
All right. Well, I'm
That'd
out
be
of
a
this
closer
conversation
debate
then.
if it was all the
Andrew
Spider-Man
Andrew
movies.
is the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, no. Yeah, I never even watched that.
Why are you that specific, Hags? Like, why did the
Because
Andrew
Yeah,
here
okay.
here's my thought process.
Because
Because if I do,
I ain't letting Toby go.
yeah, because Toby's Spider-Man movies kind of kicked off the whole Spider-Man
I wish
thing and
Mark was
You're an
everything.
OG.
And then
what would you
also,
say?
if I pick
Mark.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies, I feel like that's then fucking up all the Avengers shit, and it's just a whole thing. So I felt like Andrew Garfield's was the most self-contained, but also still had a lot of love, because I'll say this. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man
best one.
is the best one. by
Oh,
No
he
Way
carried
Home.
that movie.
He's so good.
He carried that
He's
movie.
so fucking good.
That was
He
fantastic.
Oh,
carried
yeah.
the last one.
Yeah, it was.
carried that
He's
The
so
guy,
good.
the guy simply doesn't have any bad movies. He's such
Fantastic
a good
actor.
actor.
Yeah,
Such a good actor.
fantastic actor.
So we're going Fast and Furious. I'm going Fast. and
It's
Furious.
all
I have
about
to.
family.
It's all about family.
It's all about family.
And
here.
speaking of family, the Fast.
I want the question to be all Spider-Man movies.
Speaking,
You want it to be
speaking
all
of-
Spider-Man movies?
That's a cop. Everyone's gonna say Fast and Furious.
Okay,
All
but the
Spider-Man
Avengers
movies.
aren't included.
Yeah, Avengers stay. Just no Spider-Man in them.
I'm going Fast and Furious because I love those movies so.
So you're
fucking
still
much.
keeping Fast and
Yeah.
Furious?
I'm
Okay.
still.
Who are you?
I'm still keeping Fast and Furious.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan.
I'm a huge. Those
That's why
3 movies.
That's
I
why I
love
said I wish
those.
Mark was here. That's literally Mark's like 2 favorite things, like not even close.
We'll have to
Spider-Man
hear
is
when he.
Fast-
Hopefully, he listens to the pod.
he
and
would.
we'll-
He would. If I was a betting man, I would say he would keep Fast and the Furious.
Wow.
Fuck, I don't know, man. That's tough.
I like those are my favorite movies growing up. I gotta keep them. Fuck
That's
Fast
fair.
and Furious. There's like 4 good Fast and Furious movies.
I don't
Well,
care
you
for
want
them at
to
all.
talk about family and Fast and Furious real quick? The Fast and Furious ride at Universal,
Don't do this to me.
Never been on it.
The best ride ever.
or The Mummy.
This was literally
been on The
directed
Mummy.
I never did the
straight
Fast
at
and-
me.
I've been on the Mummy, but
The Mummy was
I've
good.
never experienced Fast and Furious.
Oh,
ride.
it's so. I don't think they could have made a more
that a
Fast
new
and
one?
Furious ride. Yeah,
Why?
I wasn't
there.
in Universal.
Why-
like
why do you
they
say
could
that?
not have made a ride that fit the franchise of Fast and Furious any
Better.
better than what they did.
It's
That's
not
fucking
a
cool.
throw ride.
It's
You're
so
just-
trash.
It's so bad,
It's a
but
bad
it's
ride.
so good.
It's so
it's
bad.
it's so bad,
It's
but
so
so
bad,
good.
it's good.
Now you're just
It's
confused.
just a straight line.
Yeah, so all it is it's like one of those like 3D-ish tram rides. So you're just sitting in it, and then like as you're
Yeah.
going through the thing, all this stuff is happening around you. You're like kind of like in the movie.
So it's like the Simpsons ride.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh, it's like a simulator.
But to a way
but
worse degree.
way
You
worse.
really
degrees.
drive in a line.
Yeah, like there's no like
No.
drops, but then like they got all the actors to be in it. So like you get the corniest like actual like just pure like Vin Diesel talking about family and like just the shit that happens.
What
It's
was the
amazing.
one? What was the one part when he's like, "I got it"?
Oh,
and
he gets on the helicopter.
He's on a helicopter, like one of the pedals, with
like,
one
holding
hand, like hanging on. It's going full speed,
like just
flying
flying.
around.
And he's like, "I got you guys," and then
like-
the helicopter gets like shot down, and he like just appears later
What's
in a
even
charger.
the story, Eggs? I can't even remember.
So we're basically going to a party. This is the story. We're going to a party, and there's a secret like FBI agent at the party that we need to protect. And we get on a party bus, and then they drive the party bus, and like Ludacris and The Rock
Are
is in
you,
it and
like-
everything. It's
Are you
nuts.
sitting in anything?
You're just sitting
you're
in
in
a
a
party
party
bus.
bus.
You're in a
You're
party
in
bus.
a
You're
bus.
sitting in a bus. It's nuts.
But
I can't.
it's like an armored bus.
Yeah, I can't explain.
it's like a
Dude.
2-minute
The best
Fast
thing-
and Furious movie.
the
Yeah.
The
best-
Mummy's an actual fucking
Yeah,
roller
like,
coaster.
The answer is the Mummy. Hags is literally just trolling because
No,
he.
I don't think so.
I think the Mummy sucks compared to the Fast and Furious ride.
Yes.
Oh, stop it!
This is the reason
Dude,
why.
the Mummy
hear
is
me out.
so
Hear
good.
me
The
out.
Mummy's my favorite ride.
Dude,
I love it.
my dad's favorite ride of all time is the Simpsons ride, just because you sit in it and you just get to like.
Oh, he would love
The
that.
Mummy,
He'd
you
love
can
that
like
shit.
feel,
Simpson
you can feel the
ride.
heat in the Mummy
My
ride,
dad
right? Like with the
loves
fire.
that.
Yeah,
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 with the
okay.
So hear me out real quick. Let me make the case of why you should pick
the
the Fast and
experience
Furious.
of the Fast and the Furious.
Kind of, but
There
not
we
even.
go.
The
Yeah.
line was sick.
There is the line is
The
sick
line
because
is
it has
sick.
all the cars from the movies, like actually there as you
Yeah,
go
you watched
through.
it on Snapchat.
Sick, so sick.
Seen
Number
that.
2, let me ask you this: I know it's your favorite, but objectively, is there better roller coasters than the Mummy?
Yes, absolutely.
Is there a better experience that ride offers? I'm not saying there's obviously better rides, but is there a better version
Could you
of that?
could you make a Fast and the Furious ride that's better?
Could you?
You could probably make
Yes.
a Mummy ride that's better.
I mean, on
There
this,
you go. That's my point. Is like I don't think
You could make an actual roller coaster.
No.
you could make a roller coaster.
No, that
No,
wouldn't
it wouldn't be
fit.
the same.
It wouldn't
It
be the
wouldn't be-
same.
But
It just
by
depends
the
on- it
sound
would
of
be the
it,
same.
by the sound of it, you
about,
absolutely
like-
could. You
what
could
about,
put
like,
yourself in
uh,
like something you got to strap in. It doesn't have to move.
Like the
but
rock and
No.
roller
At
coaster.
At least you can
What if you did something like
experience being in a car.
Ryan, I
You could've gone, like,
can't.
The
you
rock
could
and
have
roller
like
coaster.
strapped in.
Is a sick roller coaster,
But, like,
but
can you-
it's not.
It's comparable to the Mummy. I
It's
would say
comparable
they're
to the
even.
Mummy. It is
Right,
not Fast
okay.
and Furious. That ride, I don't know how to put it into words, man. There isn't anything like it. Of
mean,
how trolly it is, but also how entertaining.
They're
it is.
completely
And
trolling.
all of
It
the
has to be a
employees are
troll.
trolling the
Yeah.
fuck out of you while you're going
Yeah,
through it.
like
Oh,
they
so
actually,
they know it's a
Yes,
joke.
Oh, yeah.
they hate it.
Oh.
They
Big
hate it.
time.
Like they have this like it's meant to be like cool where like Ludacris gets in, he's like feeling he's like, man, Hobbs, we got to get these guys to the party, but they're like corresponding with them, and they're like monotone,
people.
like real people looking at the thing, and they're like, yeah, this is really fucking dumb. Like just the way
They
they
were
explain it,
trolling.
it's so fucking good, man. It's so hard to explain why it's so enjoyable.
Oh, wow,
Such
another
mixed
adventure.
Reviews here. I
But
feel
like that's what I'm
I
saying.
think I'd hate it.
But you'd hate it, but you'd love it. That's my point.
I think we gotta watch a video of the ride. after
We
the
could
pod.
probably do that. We could probably do
Scaplen needs
that.
the experience.
What happens, but being there is totally different.
Yeah.
Getting splashed in the face with the little
I
bits of
got
water.
Fucking
That's
squirt.
literally the Simpsons ride.
I literally
Like
got
you're explaining
squirted
the
on.
Simpsons ride, but instead the Simpsons, they tossed in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, but it's way
This
better.
is-
than
but
this
it's
one.
way better.
You're saying that because you love Fast and the Furious.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no.
just
No,
it's a
it's
brand new
way better.
ride Scape. It came out like last year.
I know.
No,
but,
it
like,
came out. It
same
came out like
vibes.
5 years ago, 6
Okay,
years
sorry.
ago.
5 years ago.
You know what's a dope ride?
What?
The Jurassic Park one.
Oh, Velocicoaster is nuts.
Not that one.
You mean the?
I haven't been in Florida
You mean the
since
log
that's been
ride when you
open.
go down?
Yeah, when you're like.
The
Hags didn't
classic
like
one?
that one.
First
I
time I
liked
ever went
it.
on that, I thought we were gonna go.
I like all the water
up into
ones.
the
It was
fucking
jail that was
T-Rex's
having the
mouth.
aneurysm
Guys,
of
guys,
water.
guys, one at a time here. Scaplin's only
true.
trying to talk to me.
That's true.
I was directing it towards you. But anyways,
Yes,
Yeah, that
I
ride's
agree.
sick.
That ride is fun.
It is.
Me and
sick
Jill
ride.
skipped it because that was as soon as we got off the fucking.
Velocicoaster.
No, the one, the other wet one, the Toon World one. What's it called?
Oh, you're talking about the fucking
Oh, the log
Rip It
ride.
Falls or what?
The
Yeah,
rip-
Ripsaw Falls.
The rip off the
Rips-
Splash Mountain.
Ripsaw
Yeah.
Falls. That's where it's at. That's a fun ass ride.
Splash Mountain's better,
I haven't been
but
to Florida.
it is what it is.
So,
Oh, it's too bad.
yeah.
I'm gonna get you back there.
Last time I was there, the Dueling Dragon. Well, it wasn't the Dueling Dragons. It was like the Dueling Wizards or some shit.
Oh yeah, when they turned into
Harry Potter World was a thing, but
It
at
wasn't
Dueling-
like as crazy as it is right now.
It was exact same thing. It's just they hadn't gotten to the part where they got rid of the Dueling Dragons. They called it the Dueling Wizards, and it was the exact same ride.
Gotcha.
That was last time I was in Florida.
I was never on the Dueling Dragons.
Really?
It
That
was
was good
cool.
close.
No, but when I went there when I was a kid, mom and dad weren't into like all that shit, so we just went to Disney and like so.
It was cool as hell.
Like my
when
first
they-
time at Universal.
when they
was
had them
with
synced, I
Jimmy
never
When
ever
they
got
had
on
'em
them when they
synced.
synced. I never
I
had
was
them
on it
when they
once
synced.
when they were synced, front row, and my dad was holding his feet back because one of those feet dangling ones, and it
Yeah.
came at each other and broke off.
Yeah,
off.
it connects on the top.
And
So
so-
your feet are hanging.
Yeah, and like it came at each other and like broke off like that, and both of them went upside down. My dad was holding his feet back because he was like, "I'm gonna fucking kick this guy in the face." When we were like going at each other, my dad was like, "I'm gonna kick him in the face. I'm gonna kick him in the face." And then when you split off, you just peel back up. It's so sick.
There was one.
I'm
in-
sure that sounds awesome.
There was one in SeaWorld, and you're like, what's it called? Fuck.
Are you talking about the manta?
Manta, yeah. That
Yeah,
was,
when you get on and then it
You're like a
curves-
stingray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it curves up so you're just looking down at the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one's sick.
that was sick.
Did you see-
SeaWorld's underrated park, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Hey,
Amen.
Controversial, but
Fuck off. I don't care.
Power to the killer whales.
Holy fuck!
I'm
Well,
there
Did
to
you
ro-
not
I'm
see-
there to ride roller coasters. I don't care about your dolphins, man. I don't care.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't.
roller coasters are actually the best.
they're insane.
Like
I don't
they're
know.
just the best.
Fast Furious rides up there.
It's so good. So good, but it's so bad. I love it.
Yeah, it's literally the movies.
It's just
It's like
perfect.
the movies after.
So I
Fast
got to
6.
see a fucking new Fast Furious movie
It's just
in 2
so-
minutes. It was
It
the
was
best.
so good.
Pretty much did a Fast and the Furious movie inside 10 minutes. It was great.
Speaking of amusement parks, I got another one for the boys. Splash and Putt or Thomas Amusements.
I never did splash and putt.
Oh fuck!
Which one you racing,
You go
brother?
mini golfing in like
Brother,
We really
At
just-
least
we
Thomas
really stepped the
Amusements
bar
comes
down
to
here.
town.
Yeah, you should have came up with a different
I go
follow-up
motherfucking
question.
where?
What?
They're in the Terranova National Park to get the splash.
I read
But-
a Pirates
I thought I was
Cove.
gonna get like Universal Islands of Adventure there.
But
Yeah.
No, well, I mean,
Splash
I
and Putt got go karts.
Yeah, they're the
Splash
fucking
Put-
The
worst.
worst.
things.
They're the
Terrible.
worst.
No,
Aren't
dude.
they like bumper
The
boats?
bumper
yeah.
boats.
bumper
The
boats.
circle
are
bumper
fun.
boats with the dirtiest
the
water.
dirtiest
I've ever
water
seen.
in the world. I've
A little
never,
cesspool.
I've never seen dirtier water in the world.
Oh,
like
like
in
so
my
much
life.
slick on it.
That shit was.
You couldn't take
I-
50 monkeys to shit in a water
No,
for like 2
that,
months,
that
and it wouldn't be
water
that bad.
was the darkest shade of brown I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, it was like a rainbow. You could literally sell the fucking oil in it.
Yeah, that was
Well,
nuts.
which one were
Are
you
there
racing?
safe gas leaking out
You
of
Race
guys,
Splash
make,
and
you
Putt.
guys make fun of the fucking follow
On
up.
the race.
Can
Splash
we
and Putt.
replace it with something else? Or does it have to be gone forever?
Yeah, I'd like
No,
to
gone
replace
forever.
Splash and Putt and toss a nice Six Flags there, right there.
Oh yeah, I'd love a Six
Yeah,
Flags
let's
here
toss a
too.
Six Flags
Listen,
in
if
the
hey,
middle of fucking nowhere.
hey, boys,
No, we're right at the end of
Put a
Terranova
Six
Park.
Flags in Gambo on Freshwater Road.
Yeah.
boys, all I'm
I
saying.
couldn't. Salt water from the bay fucking rust that metal out in no time.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is if global warming keeps going this way, I don't think it's too long before Terranova National Park becomes Universal/Disney home number
Imagine.
2. Where else are you gonna find in the world that much untamed real estate?
Based on them.
That's a lot of real
What the
estate.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying if shit hit the fan and like down in the southern states, Florida, California, all these warm places
Yeah.
became like where it's perennially like 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hags, there's
unlivable.
never going to be
Well,
an amusement
And
park
Miami
in
will be
land like that.
underwater.
Yeah, Miami, underwater, all that kind of shit.
Newfoundland,
where
baby,
you
the
gonna
new
find
Florida.
another place that would be coastal, probably become warmer, and
Hags,
also
not
have
gonna
all
happen.
this. I'm saying in a crazy
Not
world,
in our lifetime,
but
but eventually could.
We tend to only talk in what ifs on this pod, so
Yeah.
this is a fair,
What
fair
if?
question.
where are you gonna find it? I don't know.
Who's that British kid who's a fan of Liverpool? He goes, I don't talk about ifs, ands, or maybes. I talk in absolutes.
Oh yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
He's
he's,
like a
on
Liverpool
TikTok.
fan?
Yeah.
Come on, Rabs.
Are you talking
Is
about
your-
Pie Face?
is your,
No,
Aaron-
not
No,
Pieface.
no,
It's this
no.
guy that they like interviewed in like those TikTok things where people come up with the
Yeah.
phones and are like, and he's like, I don't talk about
Oh,
if
yeah.
ands, buts.
If and
abs-
I only talk in absolutes.
Yeah, and then he was like
In
tripping
the
some other.
dirtiest old Liverpool accent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, he's hilarious.
Speaking of soccer,
Uh-oh.
the Masters or the Champions League.
Masters. I'm keeping Masters because we still
I'm
have
keeping
World
the
Cup.
Masters. I don't watch soccer at all.
I'm keeping Masters easily.
Rabs.
Obviously.
Yeah,
on,
I'd keep the Masters. And I'm a big
Well,
soccer
hold
fan
on now,
because
hold
you
on.
have, you have the World
Dude,
Cup
you,
and you
you
have the
still got World
Euros.
Cup, Euros.
You have their
you
individual
got,
leagues.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that,
Olympics.
You get rid of the Masters.
well, the World Cup and
But-
the Euros.
Wasn't there a time when what did,
Put it to your mouth.
Wasn't there a time when they did like the
Masters and every
There's
other
4
tour
other
majors.
majors.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
There's only one
Champions
Champions
League
League.
is the best clubs in the world.
That's
So,
very
yeah.
fair. It's because you would just erase the Masters and then like you'd make the players a major.
The Masters is the major. Like that is
True.
the only like.
That's the only thing that's tough because like the World Cup is considered the
I don't
biggest
know,
tournament.
because like they do the
Yeah,
Masters
I
in
agree.
fucking
Because
spring.
like, I never ever watched golf. Like
it's the start of golf. Like
but
you don't
the
know.
Champions League is the end of soccer. That's the end. The lot. That like.
but
the
that's
last
not how
trophy
golf
you can win.
works because technically the
Well, golf's stupid.
technically the
Oh.
golf season never really.
yeah,
ends.
technically the golf season doesn't end. They don't have
They
should
just,
have it at the
rest-
end of
they
the
just restart
the
the
end.
calendar.
Yeah, the end of the calendar is the FedEx Cup.
Which no one talks about.
Teams don't even play to win their league. They just play to make Champions League, just to play in it.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
In the Premier League is all anybody cares about. Like,
Maybe they should start playing to win their league.
Just saying.
Rab's got a point. It's
Can
tough
you
to say.
repeat it because he didn't have the
No,
mic next
because
to
he
him.
said that like these teams are literally playing in their league to get a shot to play in the Champions League.
Like I feel like if you get
All,
rid
like,
of the Masters,
that's a very fair point. All the same people are playing in the Masters that are playing in the same tournaments the week before. It's just because it's the Masters.
Take the mic.
That's
a li-
true,
a little bit
that's
away from your
fair.
face.
like I feel like if they get
How's
rid of
that?
the Masters, what's the British one that's famous that they went to this year?
The
The
Open.
Open,
Yeah, it opened.
No, but like what's the course?
St. Andrews,
St. Andrews.
Like why can't you just make a Masters at St. Andrews? And
because it's not the same.
Because
it's
not.
Augusta.
but
So-
like they're both like
No, you gotta
Lower
know like the
down
history
historic
behind
courses.
Augusta. Augusta was made to be the course for the Masters.
Like it's like they had the Masters before. Like the Masters was a tournament that traveled around, similar, like in that area, the Georgia area, Palmetto, like all these places.
Can I make a really obscure reference that you guys probably can get mad at me for, but like I'm gonna do it anyway.
You can do whatever you want, buddy.
So the inner nerd in me or the inner loser in me is just saying that's like saying like trying to make another WrestleMania. Like you tried to call SummerSlam WrestleMania, but it's not. Like it's still the same wrestlers. Everybody's still doing the same thing.
The Masters
But
is
it's
the Masters,
WrestleMania,
man.
and the Masters is the
Like
Masters.
I'm gonna say
Same
this,
thing.
I am not a huge soccer fan, so I don't properly understand the weight of the Champions League.
That's
But
same with me.
but I do know this much: the World Cup is also massive. It matters. There is nothing in the golf world that matters more than the Masters, and I would argue, the Masters is a top 5 sporting event of the year. All across, there is people that don't watch
Oh.
golf at all
Oh.
and know what the
the
Masters
Champions
is.
League
See,
is higher than
I'm,
No, it's not. I
I'm
don't think
also,
so.
I
Champions
think
final.
it is.
But
I think the
on-
World Cup. I think the World
I'm
Cup
on-
is, but I don't
exactly,
think
I'm on
Champions is.
Hagswave here. You're talking the pinnacle of
But
one
World Cup's
sport
every year.
versus the World Cup is the pinnacle of soccer. Would it not be?
Yeah, but it's not every year.
For a
definitely
true
is.
soccer fan, I feel like it's Champions League.
World Cup is so blown up because people like my mom watches the World Cup.
But it's like,
Giving him that mic doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
dude, the World Cup is the best in the world going for your country.
The Champions League
Yes,
is that.
but that's why it's so big. Because people are going for the country.
Yeah,
But that's why
the
I
Champions
think
League is that for
the
your
World
team,
Cup
though.
is not the best.
That's why I think Champions League's a bit oversaturated because obviously, like, friggin', like, they're in the group stage of the Champions League is. I mean, there's 2 teams in each group that are absolutely awful and just got there because their league in Europe's just shit.
Yeah, but
like Leipzig or whatever.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
round
but
of
they gotta have
16 is when it
something.
really gets on the go.
Yeah.
Like Mohamed Salah is an example. He plays for Egypt. Egypt are dog shit
Yeah,
besides
you don't
him.
give a shit about playing for.
He don't give one fuck about Egypt. He cares about Liverpool win the Champions
So,
League
like,
'cause
he
that's the only
played-
shot he get at winning.
If he
I
played
guess,
for like the
yeah.
Netherlands, would he give more of a shit? You think?
Absolutely.
Is it, okay.
Probably like England.
But like
dies
saying
for
the
it,
World
but-
Cup is best on
Right.
best is not true because you have some players that are by far the best player on the team. Someone said it. I think
it is. It's
It's
the
best
World
soc-
Cup is probably the biggest sporting event.
the best soccer you're gonna watch is Champions League.
Yeah, like the best
Best
yes.
level of soccer you're ever
I
gonna
agree with
watch is the
Josh.
Champions League.
You have the 2 best teams, and those teams are constructed with the best players
Yeah,
of different
I can see it.
nationalities.
But
Yeah, whoever got the most money. Like,
Whereas-
I'm
like
still
right
keeping
now,
the Masters.
To compare, like Man City, like Pep Guardiola, he's the manager for Man City. They're one of the top clubs in the world. Haven't won the Champions League since he's been there, and that is literally their only goal. Won the Premier League.
that's
like,
changing this
3 or 4
season.
times. Doesn't matter. Like the fans right now. They don't even care. Like they care obviously about winning the Premier League, but they're expected to win the Premier League. Their challenge is to win the Champions League.
So if you win the Premier
the-
League, do you go to the Champions
the
Champions
top
League?
4.
no. Yeah.
From last season.
Every league is different.
Yeah, I don't
So,
understand
like-
any of this.
so,
Like, I need a
some
full.
leagues get like less ticket spots to get in Champions League, like the shittier leagues, like the Premier League gets 6.
So is
4.
is like Canada in this?
Premier League is
Like,
4.
No,
No, it's
this is clubs. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay,
Premier
okay.
League clubs. Like
So
the
who's
top-
Alfonso Davies with?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern,
Bayern
so
Munich.
they get
Are they good?
They're the top
They are
team
the
in
top
the
team
German
in
league.
Germany.
Okay, so they'd go.
They've won the Champions League a couple times in the last couple of years. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to tell you when, but
Alfonso got a Champions League.
yeah,
Okay.
Alfonso.
He
is
ain't
a
getting
big,
the World Cup.
Alfonso's a big fucking deal.
No.
Yeah, like Alfonso's a big deal. In
Yeah.
soccer.
Alfonso can walk around in Germany and not get anywhere, and I'd say he can go anywhere in Canada. And
I heard he walks around.
Canada's mission in the World Cup, I would say, is to make it to the round of 16.
yeah, second in their group, I think, is their goal.
Yeah,
Any of you guys watch the All or Nothings on Amazon Prime?
I watched
I
the
know you
Leafs
did.
one. I watched
Yeah, I
the
watched
Leafs one
the
and the Man
Leafs.
City. I watched the
Soccer
Man
one?
City one.
So like even in those.
Oh, I'd like
every
to watch
team-
that.
Every team. Oh, it's wicked.
Oh,
dude.
they're
Yeah, they
So
are
good.
sick. I don't. Yeah.
But like even in that, like the one Manchester City did, they're just like building up the season and like they didn't even really give a shit that they were in first because they know they're gonna win the title. But even halfway through the season, they're like just playing for the Champions League. Like they just want to make a spot for the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get upset in the Champions League too.
Yeah.
It's
So-
one
Is
game.
it one game elimination?
Once,
So
well,
it's aggregate. So it's 2 games in an aggregate.
Oh, okay.
But then like the away goals, like away team goals, kind of mean more because if you're tied, say if you play 2 games at the end, you're tied 2-2 on aggregate. Whoever has the most away goals gets the advantage, and then we'll go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
now
I think a
Crazy.
better question would be getting rid of the college basketball, like what's it called?
March
Madness.
Madness,
Madness.
or
absolutely
the
not.
Champions League.
Champions
That's
League,
more
get out of
comparable.
here.
I think the
I'm
Masters.
keeping
It all
March
dep- it all
Madness.
depends
The
on who you're
Masters-
asking.
What the super? But like, I don't think the
Keeping
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
I think you're keeping. Most people are keeping the Super Bowl over anything, and like, I don't think I can. I'm not going to say the Stanley Cup because that's all hockey matters. But to me, like, the Champions League is one of the many tournaments in soccer, and to me, the Masters is the many majors. So like, I don't
For
know.
these questions, it all depends on who you're asking.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
I
does.
meant
all
it to be
depends
a
on what you care
50-50.
about.
When I told you guys I made these questions, I was 9 times out of 10 I was not expecting a full like round. Like, yeah, we all agree with this one
Yeah,
side.
that one's tough because it all depends really on.
Do you wanna have the final one that to
Yeah.
nail in the coffin, and then I'd say we'll wrap her up for the
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a playoff. The last
What
one.
about Josh's thing?
Oh yeah, what do you want to do?
I got one there. I
sent 'em to you.
suggested to you too.
Okay, well we'll do this one and then we'll do.
Oh, did you guys
one
send
yours.
them?
I sent an idea.
he just
too.
texted
Mine
it
should
to
only
me.
be quick. I
They're not a eliminate one. Mine are more like hypotheticals.
Okay, we'll rip a couple of these. We got lots of time. We got nowhere to be. Here we go. Tiger Woods
Oh gosh.
or Kobe Bryant.
Oh my fuck.
Holy
What's the question?
fuck.
Holy shit.
Eliminate one of
Oh,
them's
I gotta
gone
get rid of
forever.
one. Well, I mean,
Kobe is gone forever.
That's who made that one?
is that still valid?
Did you
The
make
legacy of-
that one a couple years
The
ago?
legacy, the legacy of Kobe Bryant versus the legacy of Tiger Woods.
Oh,
I mean, it's
I'm
Tiger.
keeping Tiger.
You're keeping
Yeah,
Tiger.
Kobe-
I
I-
think
you're
yeah.
talking
I'm
about
not.
the goat of a sport.
Kobe's not
keeping
even the
Kobe.
GOAT.
No, he's not the GOAT. No,
I'm
I-
sorry, but the answer's Tiger.
Listen,
It is.
if
As
you
much as I wish it was
if you
Kobe,
get
it's
rid of
not.
Kobe, they all those Kobe fans go to someone else. But you're talking
Allen
about
Iverson.
getting rid of.
Yeah, probably.
Like, we're talking goat of goats.
Tiger Woods is
is
probably
top
the-
3 in goat of goats.
Yeah, like he's probably top 3.
I don't.
he ain't
I don't
three.
disagree with that. I just think, in my mind, I think that.
Michael
Kobe-
Jordan is the debate.
I was
I'm not
going
saying-
to do
I'm not
Michael
saying
Jordan.
Kobe
I
is
was.
the GOAT, though. That's not my argument. My argument is the mentality that Kobe brought to not just basketball, but athletes in any sport.
Tiger did the same thing.
Exactly.
Tiger-
I don't think he made.
Have
Tiger
you ever
was-
seen? Have you seen these
Yeah.
fucking Tiger stats?
Tiger
Yes.
was.
Oh my God.
Have you
yes.
seen-
But
have you
also,
seen the
listen,
documentary
you're
about what
talking
he
about
did?
Yes,
the
I
whole
did.
Mamba
I'm-
mentality thing, right? Like,
Well, yeah, but like that's too cliche. Like,
You got that from
but like the
Jordan.
cutthroat mentality brought the shit. Like,
yes,
all that.
yes,
Tiger
yes.
has that.
You got that from
Dude,
Jordan.
if you like watched any Tiger documentaries of him like growing up, his dad
was
I
fun.
know.
bred that
I know.
child to be cutthroat
yeah.
in the golf world.
W-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his dad was more or less like
Earl.
abusive and like not actually, but like he was just very aggressive with his
Well,
training
he
and
had to.
stuff.
He had to.
Which
Tiger,
I know. I'm not saying he didn't
Tiger
have
had
to
to
do.
dump his girlfriend before prom because
Yes,
he wasn't making.
I
enough
watched that
putts.
documentary.
Earl Woods is the Joss Verstappen of
It's
golf.
insane. It's
Yeah, I
insane.
heard Max's dad is fucked.
So, dude, you know how like those things,
Yeah.
those cushion things, they like go around their head, like you know how when they
Yeah, when they
crash
get in
and
the
get out the
car,
car,
when
they
they get
like
in the car,
unlatch it and like they throw that up and they get
The
out.
neck support.
Yeah. So every driver, no, well, in
It's
a
a
way,
neck support.
it's so.
That's a good
anyways,
clip for
so
TikTok,
every
how we
driver,
just-
every driver uses cushions, right? Max Verstappen uses plastic because his dad never let him use cushions growing up because it's for pussies.
Yeah,
So
like
he uses
there's-
plastic, like hard plastic.
Yeah, but his dad was like an F1 driver, wasn't he?
His dad was Michael Schumacher's teammate. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
for like 2 years,
so.
and then he caught on fire.
I have to bring this one up only because of what we just talked about. The reason I didn't do Michael Jordan in that question for the GOAT versus the GOAT argument
I think
is
Michael.
because I thought of one before. Michael versus Michael. Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson?
Go buy Michael. Dude, Michael Jackson's a kid toucher. Get him out of here.
He is one
How he
of the
deserves to be the
He
spirit.
deserves to be wiped off the face of the
You
earth.
One-
watch that documentary about Michael
Oh,
Jordan?
Yeah.
you're not gonna pull the Andrew Schultz like whole didn't do enough.
No, I'm saying
The guy
I'm saying,
molested
You know what I
Macaulay
mean?
Culkin.
I'm
That was
saying
literally a bit out of Andrew Schultz special.
all I'm gonna say is this, okay? Yeah, he probably was a kid toucher, and I
What do you mean
like,
probably was?
no.
There's documentaries on it
Yeah, but there's
He had a
documentaries on
resort
lot of
where he had
stuff.
play dates with fucking children.
with children.
There was a lot of
He
some of
licked
that
their
was-
buttholes.
Probably did.
It's not probably. They did. They came out and said that's what he did.
Yes, but a lot. But there was also proven that it was allegedly because I'm just again. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying you have to talk in facts. No, a lot of it also there was
Hey,
ones that were
we don't
proven
deal
to
in what
be
ifs
facts.
here.
Hey, that reminds
Only
me.
deal in
That
absolutes.
reminds me of when Matthews was in St. John's and you guys were on the pod. Like
He was doing
for-
coke.
You were like allegedly after every sentence about him doing coke on George Street.
Allegedly, but the only reason what I will say
Every
is
good
this
hockey player probably does.
is respectfully.
100%.
Obviously, what Michael Jackson did there was fucked up, but
Only
I'm
few
not
get
talking
caught.
about that. I'm talking about
His
the
body of
legacy
work.
of the music, and I don't care what anyone says. That's like top
And it's
3 ever.
Okay, but
versus
if you-
and it's versus Jordan, right?
Jordan's
Okay,
career.
I'm
But
getting rid of
Hags,
Michael Jackson's music. You're talking the Jordan brand. You're talking the man that built
culture.
basketball.
Hags,
culture, the shoe culture.
if you
Man
keep,
in the Mirror is
dunking.
gone.
if you keep Michael Jackson, you
Yeah,
keep,
that's what I thought.
What
you
did
keep
you just
everything
say?
he did
Man
with
in the
it.
Mirror. Man in the Mirror is one of the best songs ever.
You know what? Maybe if Michael Jackson looked at the man in the mirror, he might have been a better person.
Oh,
That's cold.
that's true.
That's cold.
I don't know, man. Like that's like fucking saying like
That's is
Osama bin Laden like really did a lot for like Arabic nationality and like
Okay, I don't think. All right.
and then like he went and fucking
Okay.
bombed the Twin Towers, right? Like
not the same
Calm on, player.
molested
You
children?
Comparing
Hags.
terrorism to just a couple
Allegedly.
buttholes licked.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
terrorizing
Chil-
kids.
children's
Hard
buttholes.
facts.
Allegedly.
Absolute Bin Laden.
And we don't
Bin
even know if
Laden
Osama did it. Bush did 9/11.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, guess we don't really know if
Holy
Michael
fuck.
Jordan or Michael Jackson fucking licked kids' buttholes.
I don't know, man. You got and like it's not like the kids are getting paydays either. The guy's dead,
Holy
so
fuck.
they got no reason to.
Now,
Come
this
out.
is Zach's one. I'm not going to
Me?
lie. You said ruin a movie, right?
Or describe.
Spoil.
Yeah.
Spoil.
Spoil. Okay, yeah, because when you said ruin, I wasn't sure exactly
Yeah,
the vibe you were going
Spoil's
for.
the word I'm looking for.
Spoil a movie using one word. So the movies he gave us was The Dark Knight, The Benchwarmers, or Avengers.
Purple nuts.
One word.
Oh fuck.
I didn't know about. The first one I thought it was Dark Knight.
So you want a word that would spoil the movie?
Yeah.
One word.
One word.
One word that would
Yeah.
spoil the movie.
Yeah.
Batman. Like that's all it is.
But that doesn't spoil it.
I don't know a word that's. This is hard. What do you mean?
It is hard. It's not meant to be easy.
One word is hard.
Well, I could say one sentence, but then you'd be like, you
Well, no,
fucking
like-
just do a whole synopsis without
Yeah.
stopping.
No.
Our man dies.
That was
I
The
mean,
Dark
like
Knight.
that's Avengers. Yeah, Avengers is
This was there.
Well,
dead.
the first Avengers.
Oh, the
first
the first Avengers.
What even happened in
Yeah,
the
there's
first
no real
Avengers?
Battle of New
spoiling.
York.
I literally just remember
See,
Infinity
I don't
War
get
and Endgame.
like respectfully. I don't get what you mean by spoil. Like with one word, how do you?
I literally was just baked and thought of this, and then I never thought about it since.
Brother, you didn't think it through.
No, absolutely not. I literally just.
Can we have 5 words?
Can we have like because like Dark Knight? If I'm trying to spoil it in like a small sentence,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I can literally.
Timmy, I appreciate you including me in this with saying Benchwarmers.
I haven't watched.
yeah, like
I haven't watched
Benchwarmers. How am I
Bench-
spoiling Benchwarmers?
I haven't watched Benchwarmers
I
yet.
am 12. Like, what do you want me
The,
to
all
say?
them plot twists in Benchwarmers.
I was thinking that too.
They win.
I'm sorry.
Do they win?
Hey,
They win. Like,
I literally. Hey,
Bullies.
I thought of this, and I was just like, I wrote it down.
he was a bully too.
I wrote
Yeah,
it-
there you go. That's a
hey,
good one.
I wrote it down, and I didn't really think about it. I was
Hold
like,
on.
maybe this will work. Maybe
Hayes got it. Hayes got it for the Benchwarmers. He was a bully too.
I started
Yeah.
first. I said that
That's
first.
5 words.
That-
Oh, you?
yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
There you go. That's one.
Benchwarmers were Skipper
So
scared of
one
the sun,
word.
right?
One word is where I fucked this up clearly, but
Yeah. Yeah, but Benchwarmers, Skipper scared of the sun, right? Yes, right. All right. Getting my movies mixed up.
So
Sprinkler.
Oh, it burns! It
I'm not afraid of the sun anymore. Oh, how's the moon treating you? Not a fan.
that'll be the clip.
Sprays the
That's,
sunscreen
that's
in
the
his
clip
face.
at the beginning of the pod. That's the one we'll roll.
Oh,
with.
nice. Yeah.
So Josh said, if you could be drafted to any team in the NHL besides the Leafs, which one would you pick? Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah. Me too. That was
Okay,
what I was
so-
gonna say.
New York Rangers
what-
or
what's
LA
the factors
Kings
here?
because you'll make
No, you
more
had to pick
money.
one. You had to pick one.
You live the whole.
Current team today.
You get drafted going into this season.
No. Your draft year.
Okay.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
So that's the year
What year is this?
So
year you would
2014
turn.
for you.
You'd have to
Matthews
be
year,
18
Matthews.
by draft
No,
day.
that's
That's
my year.
2016, my brother.
Yeah, but Matthews.
that's
no,
my-
I'm
I-
Matthews.
Yeah.
Matthew. I'm 2 guys.
I'm McDavid as well.
I was born in September. I'm 2 days older than Matthews. I would
September
be in
15th.
Matthews. That's my birthday.
Oh yeah, September.
So you're right
15th
on the
cut off.
deadline.
It
I'm
all
on the
depends
deadline,
on
yeah.
when you turn 18.
So who's mine?
You have to be
Nico
18
Hischier.
So I
by
could
the
be-
start
Holy
of the
fuck! I'm
season.
going like 4th overall.
So you replaced a player. You replaced a player. Say like 2016, you pick I don't know, fucking like Columbus. You replace Pierre-Luc Dubois. He doesn't go in the Columbus. You do.
Do we assume that
Are we
I'm
just-
am I
wait,
good enough
I'm
to like make
I'm
an impact?
misunderstanding this. I thought we were just selecting based on location.
No.
The
You
team,
get drafted.
The team. You get drafted to the team.
So say 2014,
What
you pick
team
the
would
Leafs.
you
The
wanna
Leafs
be
don't
on?
have William Nylander.
Okay, so you could picture it like I want to go to a
If
team
you
with
said-
a
but
cup,
you
or
said
I'm gonna-
everyone
I'm gonna go
outside
to a
of the
team
Leafs.
that I get paid on because I'm the
Yeah.
only good player.
Oh,
I
okay.
said
So
I,
we'll assume you're like a top. You'd be a
You're a good prospect.
you're a good prospect. Like you're not going to be a bust. Like none of that. Like you make a good living.
You're a second round pick, and you kind of
No, first round.
No, first round pick.
First round pick.
Like you're replacing.
But I get to pick what team I go on.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, this is like a really dumb hypothetical, but I'm down for it.
Everyone's just chirping.
I like it. I like it.
Everyone likes it
have my
but Zach.
answer.
I'm so glad no one chirped mine.
My answer is New York Rangers or LA Kings because that is where the most marketability is,
I respect.
and you make way more.
What's
money.
your team originally?
Oh, my team's a Sens. Why would I want to go play for a fucking team that got no fans showing up?
No, I'm saying you can't pick your own team anyways. But
No,
like,
you can't pick the Leafs. Is the team you couldn't pick.
So I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay, I
pick
was
the
gonna
Leafs
say-
anyways.
Because the Leafs.
That's what I was gonna say. I picked
Tampa
Tampa.
wouldn't be a bad one.
No
I
state
would
tax.
pick Pittsburgh.
Man,
Oh, I'm on that page
Pittsburgh.
too. No,
fuck
I-
off.
no.
If you got to choose to go to Disney every
Pittsburgh.
weekend, you're telling me you
Pittsburgh.
wouldn't do it?
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Yeah, boys, I'm picking Pittsburgh because one, they won in 2017 and 2018, so I'm a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. I'm basically fucking Matt Murray at this point. I'm rich as shit, get to play with my idol, Sidney Crosby, make a couple mil, then retire into the sunset. I'll put a couple in
I
fucking
think-
Bitcoin and come back with 20 million. I don't give a fuck.
I
Let's
think
do it.
people underestimate.
Fuck
how-
it.
Basically,
I think
Hags
people
wants to
underestimate
live the
how-
life of.
So basically, Hags is also adding in the fact that that he can tell the future into his fucking.
Hags
During
wants
that
to
time,
live,
if I had a
Hags
fucking...
wants to live the life of Phil Kessel between 2016 and 2018.
Yeah. Basically, fuck yeah.
I think people don't understand how like popular hockey is in Pittsburgh. It's crazy.
Oh, it's,
like
be sick.
they had, like,
Pittsburgh's a massive sports city in general.
it is, yes, but Pittsburgh had the like NHL record for most home games sold out consecutively with like over 500.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
their
also
fans
had
travel
the
too.
most influential player since Wayne Gretzky, so
True.
that might have something to
But
do with
no,
it.
But
like-
that's a reason why I would want to get drafted
But-
there.
All the same, like even
Yeah,
with the
like,
Steelers,
legitimately,
like, I went
just
to a New York
Crosby.
Jets game in New York. It looked like a Steelers home game.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh fans are.
Oh, they
mad.
love football, man.
They love
fucking
all
love it.
their sports.
Yeah.
That's why I'm amazed Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team.
Pittsburgh's a big fucking.
It'll come.
I don't think it will.
You don't think?
No, honestly,
Get that shit out of Utah and
The
put that in
NBA
Pittsburgh.
no. Utah got a
They
good
have a
fan
really good
base.
fan base.
Really?
I
If
think
you're
I thought
they
if
were
you're
the
moving
racist
an
ones.
NBA team,
It's probably going to
Aren't
be
they the
like
racist ones?
honestly, Orlando can move
Religious.
because
Yeah.
no one really gives a shit about them.
Houston.
No, you got to keep
No,
Houston.
Washington?
Houston.
Dude,
Houston has a,
listen,
Houston still sells good tickets.
Listen. Now, I watched a lot of basketball and a lot of
He
Houston
says that
Rockets
he says this every time he talks about basketball.
because I watch a lot of basketball. Like, if there's any sport that I will go toe to toe with anybody, it's basketball. Like, and I'm not gonna like back down and be like, "Yeah, you're probably right." Like,
me and everything.
because when it comes to basketball, like I'm very confident. in
Keep
what
the
I'm
mic
talking about.
farther
Yeah,
away from your
sorry.
face. That one don't got the cover.
Yeah,
it's
so
getting poppy.
Don't got the
when Westbrook and Harden were in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and they were arguably at the top of their peak, and even when Chris Paul was there, their like ticket sales were not very good.
You don't. The reality is, I'm saying you can't move Houston just because they're probably the next place to get an NHL team.
That's another thing.
That's
like,
why I'm
probably,
saying you can't
If
really
you're just
move
looking at
them.
the basketball team, like in their fan base, Houston doesn't have a huge fan base.
Tilt it down a little bit, Zach. Keep it where it is, but tilt it
Okay,
down.
I apologize. Okay,
There we
good.
go. Perfect.
all right. Detroit is not, but like they're such a storied franchise, so
You
it's hard
no
to say.
Detroit franchise will ever move.
Yeah,
even no matter how shitty.
Like
their city
Orlando's
is.
not going to move. Like you'd have to expand. They'd have to expand.
I
Like-
don't understand
like
why.
Charlotte, but Michael Jordan owns a team. Like
Yeah, no, they're.
Why wouldn't Jordan want to move it to a better place? than
Denver?
Charlotte?
Here's what I don't understand.
Memphis.
No, you can't.
Denver's such a good team.
You
Grizzlies.
cannot move a team that has 4 sports in that city. That's why I'm saying Pittsburgh should get one because they got all 3, but they're missing basketball. Whereas,
fair
like,
point.
it makes no
Fair
sense.
point.
Memphis, you got a basketball team in Memphis. They should be in Nashville. Absolutely, because that's where the Titans are,
Like Portland.
and that's where most things are.
Portland.
You could move Portland, yeah, but no, because that's really Seattle's only last thing. If you get rid of Portland, you got to put them in Seattle. Portland should be in Seattle, anyways.
Well, yeah, I was about to say
yeah.
Seattle would become a four sport city then, wouldn't they?
They have the Kraken.
They don't have baseball.
Yeah, they don't have baseball.
Oh, I was.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
they do. Look at the
Mariners.
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 Yeah,
And they have
Seattle can become a
and they
four-sport
have a
city.
soccer team too.
Yeah, they have the
yeah, Sounders.
Sounders.
So
All right.
That's not
Stupid.
a bad
Portland should go to Seattle in general. Seattle is a huge sports city in general. The Seahawks have won the loudest. They have the second loudest fucking arena.
Seahawks are
in
doing
the
really
NFL.
well this year.
Yeah.
Geno Smith's being a gun.
What are you talking about? Let's ride. Let's
No.
ride.
The only louder one. The only louder one is Kansas City, but
Oh,
Kansas
let's
City's
go.
doesn't resonate as much because Seattle's field is built so that all the sound,
The acoustics.
all the acoustics go towards the field.
Sick.
Pretty sure PPG Paints Arena is like that too in Pittsburgh.
I've never been there.
I think like seen something about that once.
Apparently, Madison Square Garden is like that too.
Yeah,
well, you
it
can
is.
tell just
But
the way it's
that's
built
also
with the
for like
dome.
like
Concerts
their,
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Like the best
MSG is
yeah.
sick.
Scotiabank Arena is like the worst.
Yeah,
in the
like
NHL
if
for
you
that.
want to go to places that are like great arenas in terms of indoor, go to any of the original ones that were made during like the height of like concert eras and like
Elvis and-
yeah, like
Yeah.
all that shit. Like they're just all sick. Acoustics in those buildings are nuts.
It's
But
like Barclays Center. Barclays Center was
totally,
made
yeah.
for
One
like
time.
concerts
yeah,
and
it's not
stuff.
bad.
That place was not made for hockey.
This kind of just popped into my head and I'm gonna forget it, so I'm just as well to ask it now, and then I'd say we'll wrap it up because we're just over an hour. Got to try and keep them to an hour for the lads.
Yep.
If you could, because speaking of like your draft question and then like everything we've been talking about, if you could become the world's best at something, but you can't make any money from it, what
That
skill are you
changed
picking?
my whole- What sport?
Fucking
What's
pussy.
Well, it can be anything. You
skill
want
or sport?
anything, whatever you want to be.
Skill, hobby, anything.
So, like, if I want to be the world's greatest Call of Duty player right now, I could.
Hey,
but
I already know
can't
your
manage
answer's
from
fucking
it.
pussy.
But you can't.
No, actually, I didn't. I didn't go there. I did not go there.
You can't suck dick at fucking pussy.
You
Right?
can't make money from fucking pussy, but you can make a whole lot of girls happy.
You
That's
can't
actually
make-
a fair point.
good answer.
if you can't make
I'm
any
surprised
money
I
from
didn't
it,
think of it.
I'm going.
What?
So you can't make any money from it.
So, like, my
No, but you
thought
can make it
process
happy.
was you can't make any money from it. Like, just
Can't
in
make any
general.
money.
It's just self-vindictive.
Yeah.
I am absolutely being the best golfer because then you just dice all your buddies.
Yeah,
And
I'd probably pick golf.
Yeah.
Like if I have to think about everything.
Dude,
that I do,
imagine going
and-
out for a round with your buddies and
you're shooting
just
59.
shooting a 60.
59s. Yeah.
Just like, fuck you.
It would be pretty sick. But
What would if you could? So on to piggyback on that. So let's say we all choose golf. What's the part of your game that you would want to be fucking just
irons,
dynamo? at?
irons, and it's not even close.
Driving for
Statistically,
me.
mentally,
Putting.
everything, it's irons.
Wedges.
No, it's irons.
Wedges.
It's irons. The answer's irons. Think about the escapes.
Here's the thing about if I could hold every wedge
Think
shot,
about it. One.
But
think
that's-
about it.
no,
one,
wedges.
one like 80 out from the pin.
Dude, you're
and
sticking
you
it
just,
to 5
You're
feet.
just sticking.
You don't need
5 feet
wedges.
every time.
yeah, but that's the thing.
Just
I can't.
dice.
But that's the thing. I can't hold a 5
you
foot
go
every
three
time.
putt.
5 foot putt every time. But most of the time, I'm gonna be somewhere around the green on my approach shot. And if I'm
Yeah, but
the
think-
best at wedges, and I can just hold every
Okay,
wedge
but
shot.
think about this.
No, but
we
you're
already established that you're the best in the world at it.
Oh.
So
If
you're
we're- okay.
fucking nuts at it
Oh,
anyway.
so you're nuts
But
at it anyways.
What would be your best part of your game?
Oh, irons.
Fuck
Irons is literally the best. Like statistically, if we change
Nah,
the
brother,
question,
I'm driving
no,
every green.
No, listen.
That's
to
what
me.
I said.
No,
I'm
you
driving
can't-
every green.
You can't drive every green.
Bryson can.
Bryson can't. But
Well,
anyway,
he already said I'm the best in the world at it. This
So-
is something I get to accelerate
so
more at.
here's my
Yeah.
thing. Okay, let's imagine this. Okay, it is your golf game right now, as currently constructed, but you get to pick one facet. Okay, driver, irons, short game, or putting to be the best in the world at. Which-
Iron, yeah.
It's
Short
irons.
game.
It's irons, and
Short
it's not even
game.
close, Scaplen. It's not even
Short
close.
game.
No, but
Short
your
game
current-
includes putting and chipping.
Well,
No.
for Scaplen,
No, short
For
game is not.
Scaplen,
It does
it's
not
short
include
game.
putting. Putting is a different category. So
I
it'll
think
be
I'm
100
picking-
yards and in. 100 yards and in is short game. But it's
I'm
not
still
putting,
taking
but
short
it's
game.
not putting.
I'm still taking short game.
It's the answer is irons. It makes no sense why you would ever pick anything else.
Short does.
Okay, name.
no, but you said it's your
Because-
current game as currently
Yeah, it's my
constructed.
current
Yeah.
game. Short game.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's-
my current game is I am actually a decent iron player. I'm still picking irons because think
I'm
about
not.
this. A 4-iron at tour standards, I can easily hit that 250 off the tee. Then I'm hitting another one to fucking 20 feet, and I'm 2 putting, max 3 putting. That's either a bogey on a par 4 at worst, or it's a par or a birdie every time. Every time. Short game, you can't say that. I've seen you hook your fucking driver in the woods lots of times. I've seen you
We've
skull
all
a
hooked every
4-iron.
club in the
Yeah,
woods.
so my point is, if I'm the world's best at irons, I get off the tee every time. I hit every green in fucking regulation, and I just need to practice putting a little bit and not 3-putt as much. I become a scratch golfer instantly. I can't say that about any other position.
That's fair.
It's automatic.
I
You're a scratch
You
golfer.
never
suck.
touch your driver again.
No.
You just hit
I
four.
suck at
I can go buy a
everything.
fucking one iron.
Two
Go buy a
iron.
2 iron.
2 iron. Hit it 260.
Yeah.
260. Then I'm hitting everything within 5
But
fucking feet.
Hags, even if I take irons,
Put a driver
I'm
on your
stepping
iron.
up there in 3-putting, so I just cancelled out being good at irons.
But then you're.
Yeah, but your irons, you're putting it to like fucking 5 feet.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 2-putt.
Do woods count?
But that's
in
okay.
irons?
But that's still gonna. But dude, you're not holding every. Just
But then you're
because.
still scratch.
Yeah, like your short
Still
game.
scratch.
Yeah, like I don't understand what you're saying. Like your short game.
I'm not taking irons.
But just taking short game, you got to
I'd
get it to
probably-
that distance. Like
I'd
so, you have to hit a good
okay.
tee shot. That you have then to
Reality
miss
is-
the green with your
reality
irons.
is-
So then it's your third shot anyways.
Okay.
So if you chip it close,
Statistically,
you're
most
putting
of
it
your
in for a
strokes
par.
come
So
from
what
putting,
you're
so I'm
saying-
taking putting if I'm taking anything to be the best in the world at.
Yeah. But and putting at best, but this is the other thing. Being the best in the world at putting does not mean you're making every 20-foot or 30-footer.
But you're being pretty fucking
Put it in
good.
from the fairway if you're the best at putting.
But
No,
if you're the
you
best
wouldn't.
if you're the best at irons,
Put it from the
like
tee
you said,
box.
you're hitting
Right.
a green in
Like,
regulation every single
yes,
time.
We're gonna get
So
silly.
there is no short
if you
game.
look at tour averages,
If
okay,
you're talking about hitting a fucking 2 iron off the tee every time, well, I'm gonna put it from the fairway.
you can, but the best putter, but dude, Kevin,
Buddy, best iron player in the world ain't pitting fucking irons off every tee box.
no, but I'm saying that's because they're playing. Yes, I don't understand how you guys are not grasping what I'm trying to say. It's like for an amateur golfer,
Can I just
like,
make this known that I said irons as well?
yeah, like I don't like, and so did
I'm
Raz.
picking putting.
I'm not. I'm
Buys.
going putting.
Buys.
I want to drive that
Putting
goddamn
is-
ball.
I'm going
So
putting.
Putting, putting,
I think
putting.
Pride-
Maddest
I'll
I
take
am
pride
at
in
golf
any of my
is when I
golf
miss a
games.
putt.
I'm going putting.
The maddest I'm at in golf is when I miss a putt.
Yeah, I'm taking putting.
Yeah,
all
that's
day.
true. That's true.
I'm
Yeah,
with
but you
Josh
wouldn't
here,
be half
putting.
as mad if you drove it to if you used your irons and you were putting for birdies every time. and you
Dude,
just
if
two
I
You know how
had
many
2
times
iron hits,
I've hit like. All right, you go ahead.
if I had 2 iron hits and then I went and 3-putted every time, then no, fuck that. I'd be still pissed.
But you're
Agreed.
not gonna 3-putt every
You
time.
just said 2 or 3-putt. If I go and 3-putt every time, I'm pissed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's your current golf skill. Do you
I can
3-putt
practice
every
my
time you
irons,
get on a
too.
green, no matter
Yeah, but
where
I
you're
can
at?
practice irons. Like,
I'm
what
with
does that
Josh
mean?
here.
Like,
But you're not. I'm with Josh.
It's so
here.
much easier to get better at putting than it is at irons.
Like, I don't
I
understand.
fully disagree.
I don't think so.
I absolutely
Okay, Josh,
disagree.
Josh, I have a question, and this is the best way to articulate this. Josh, with the ability you have right now, how many times do you 3-putt versus how many times do you fuck up making contact with your iron in a round?
Right now,
Yeah,
I probably 3-putt more.
that's insanity.
I agree. I think that's right.
He said he 3-putts more than he makes bad contact with an iron. All right, so that means every time you like
I don't hit.
scuff-
Okay, I don't fucking hit it perfect every time, but like I probably hit the ball forward and then straight line.
So my point is that a perfect putt, the best putters in the world, Kevin Kisner, like fucking top putters, they don't like. It's not an automatic. Like yes, there's certain ranges, like from 3 to 4 feet. No, they never fucking miss. But they don't make like the make percentage for a 10-foot putt on tour is like 65%. So
Okay.
whereas if I'm
and,
if I'm
okay,
looking
and if you're
at
the best iron player in the world, that's not. You can miss greens if you're the best
yeah,
iron player in the
Colin
world.
Morikawa last year from 240 yards, his greens and regulation percentage was 80%. Scapes, it's a simple fucking number.
But
He's
that
hitting-
doesn't
Is
mean
that
he's
true?
5 feet from the.
Yes.
That doesn't mean he's 5 feet from the
No,
pin.
but
he
I-
could be 50 feet from the pin on the other side of the green.
But he's
Yes.
still on the green. But he's still on the green. For
But if I'm 50 feet away, I'm 5-putting. on a
from
fucking PGA Tour
240
green.
yards
Yeah,
on a
we were
par
doing this at
5. Like, what are we
fucking Valley.
talking about?
But Scaplen, if you're 280 yards out from the green and you hit like a 3-wood, that is in the woods so far, and he's still on the green and putting it.
At the Wilds the other day,
Okay, you did it one fucking time in your life.
I was 250 out on 18 and I fucking stuck it to the fringe.
Congrats. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
legit.
if we're
Lay
like,
100 balls
Hey,
down in that
hey,
spot.
When I did that, my first one was in the woods. I just had to I had to lay down the
Absolutely.
second one.
the stats,
then I stuck it.
it's just I
I
don't
think
know
I
what
would
else to
enjoy
say.
being a sick putter more than a sick iron player.
Yep, same. I'm
It's
with
just
Josh
false.
here.
That's just
with
false.
Josh.
Do you
man.
know how fucking sick you'd
You know
feel?
how boring you are saying
Do you
you
know
fucking want to be
putting
good at
is the
irons?
most okay? If Colin Morikawa, how many times did Colin Morikawa win last year?
I honestly don't know.
I don't think he did. Did he? Did
That he may have
think
not
he
won a
did.
tournament.
I don't think he's won since his major.
Last-
So
yeah, his 2 majors last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
we're
you
also-
take
we're also
and you
talking
take
about each
the
other.
best putter.
Yeah.
Okay, but all the same though. That's Colin Morikawa is
Just
playing
talking
with
about
the
what I
best
enjoy.
in the world.
Yeah, but
But-
guess what? I have a question.
Take
Who's
best
the
putter in the world. He's probably winning more tournaments than the best iron player in the
Yeah,
world.
but
That's
that
not
person is
true.
also a lot better at irons than you are.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know that.
Boys, we're not
but-
even talking about mini golf here. Like, I'd be the best mini golf player in the world.
Facts.
That's a
another
whole other
facet.
thing I'm talking here.
I'm taking putting.
Hole in ones every time.
That's my final answer, and you're not persuading me.
It also
Okay.
wouldn't be hole in ones every time.
No.
If you're saying that you would one putt no matter where the fuck you are, then obviously you're gonna pick
Obviously,
putting.
no, I'm
Because-
taking. Oh, I'm taking like, take whoever's number one putter in the world and give me his putting skills. I'm taking it over. Take the number one iron player in the world and give me the skills.
I would take
I
one
disagree,
putting
but okay.
65% of the time over
I
hitting the
disagree,
green.
but I also fucking
80%
suck.
of
But
the
that's
time.
from 10 feet is what I'm
I
saying.
suck
No.
so much at golf. whatever skill you guys want to give me, I'll gladly take it.
You're taking irons in.
The best
Irons is the smart choice.
irons is
Putting
the-
is the more fun choice.
No, the fun
I
choice is
think-
driver 340 down
I
the middle
think
every time.
putting
I would
is
be
the
fucking
smarter
I'd have more
choice
fun
anyway.
putting.
Josh, if you were that good at irons, though, you would be motivated to get better at putting, in which you would just go to the green and practice.
But even if you take your current skill
I can't make
now-
money at it. Why
But,
would we
Do
but
it
do
Josh,
anyways, but
Josh,
even
you're out,
then,
this is the other
getting
thing you're
the
saying.
speed right on a
Here's
putt is
here's
hard
my
as fuck.
here's my other last thing I gotta say about this. We're also not thinking about this too. Drops, missed strokes, that kind of thing. So when you talk about the penalty for three putting, you do not in an 18 holes of golf, you do not three putt every single hole. Okay, so what I'm saying is like your game right now. Don't even imagine you get better at golf. Like your putting is the same it is right now forever. You would be a mid handicap, like a 5 or 6 handicap, if you were the best iron
Yes,
player.
I
in the world,
agree with you.
immediately.
I'm just saying I'd have more fun fucking one putting a bunch of shit.
That's fair. That is a fair.
Yeah. Imagine like
after just fucking on the green
my
on your
club
sixth
twirls,
shot.
my club twirls,
putt, though.
sticking a
literally, that's all I'm
160
thinking of.
yard, little 160 yard 9-iron to 3 feet. My fucking club twirl would be sex.
Go
If I
way
could hit a
back.
9-iron,
Club twirl on any shot you want.
That's true.
Four play guys play with the Avalanche in Colorado.
Yeah, I watched that video. Yeah,
Watch it?
yeah.
No.
You see
Si-
the distances of
They,
the golf?
they're
The
fucked.
guys are up on par threes. It was like 190 yards, and Gabe Landeskog gets up and hits an 8-iron to like 5 feet, and then Cale McCarr was like, "What'd you?" He's like 8 from 190 yards, like flat.
190?
Because the air is so thin, right?
It is,
It's
yeah.
like where
Oh,
I elevated
wow,
the
yeah.
ball. So, Devin Taves played with him, and he had one drive. It was like 345 yards, just
Jesus.
like just
That's.
gone.
Did you see Carl Berkshire's video of like a? It was like a almost 700 yard par 5.
Yeah, he had like a
and
400.
He had a 460 yard drive, but he was at one of the highest elevation courses.
Yeah, it's fucked.
That's insane.
That shit's fucked, man.
Legit.
The elevation was like, oh man, it was fucking mental.
Well, sure. On the last hole of Humber, I drove it 370, and I had a flip wedge in to go to the green too. For
Congrats,
eagle.
dude. I drove it in the water both times.
Proud of you.
And that's
Yeah,
why
it's
he wanted to
fucked.
get better at putting.
Yeah, he wanted to get better at putting though. Like fucking
Not fucking
outrageous, outrageous, and that's been the second round.
I
pod.
also played awful both those rounds.
Blasphemy,
Fuck you guys.
escapes. Outrageous. Hope everyone enjoyed.
Peace.